I wouldn't call any woman a hoe, honestly.
May 17th! 10:08
10.
a.m.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, she's here
Just
now.
so you know,
Those who know.
I'm not going to take sides.
Alright, leave then. Don't come back.
Oh,
Don't
message
come back.
received loud and clear.
Good. Because I don't like this one bit. You and Daddy should be on the same team.
Oh yeah, I'm about to fuck you.
Friendly
What's going on?
fire and all that.
Self-control. Sorry, Trucy. Wow, she's really mad.
I gotta stand up for my dad, though. Speaking of...
Thank you, Darian. I know that took a lot out of you. I just want you to know that I
I'm
appreciate
sorry too, little lady. This is all my fault.
Yeah, Dad.
I'm just worried things will never be the same between Daddy and Apollo.
Oh my gosh. Well,
You're
If they
so
go through
dramatic.
with this,
This business, dude.
exactly.
Is that all? Well, I wouldn't worry about that. That's the way it is with us men. We may fight, but we don't burn bridges.
really?
I mean, I kill a nigga over this.
Sure. One minute we're trading blows, and the next we're blowing. Oh, we're having drinks together.
We're trading blows, you know?
Colored.
We're simple creatures at heart.
Give me a high five.
I sure hope you're right.
Sorry, I'm late, Apollo, for this whole thing.
Athena, there you are. What happened with you and Mr. Wright yesterday? Like, how did you fumble that bad?
Well, about that, I ended up going to the wrong airport. I was waiting there thinking his flight was really late. And before I knew it, I decided to go to sleep.
Great.
By the time I woke up, it was already dark, man. I got lost.
Me, I wake up at 5.
I figured something like that had happened. Being late and dozing off are the two things you do best.
Guilty as charged.
You just gonna take that, Athena? You just gonna let him insult you like that?
So then, I take it you're completely lost?
Shit, I'm just here for the food.
Nice.
What is today's case about, if I might ask? If I might catch up? Another locker room mystery? A suspect with a flimsy alibi? Ooh, a dying message? I hope they're a rabbit. We get to talk to a rabbit.
Sorry, strike 3, you're out. It's a civil case.
A civil case?
You act like I'm speaking Swahili here.
It's just, the Wright Anything Agency specializes in criminal law, or so I thought. Civil cases, there are no prosecutors, right? Instead, both parties retain an attorney?
Right. And the other attorney is someone you know very well.
Really? Who?
The trial will begin shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom at once.
Okay, let's do this.
Apollo, wait. Who's the other attorney? Where's Mr. Wright?
No time to explain. It's a surprise.
Okay. Right behind you.
Right?
Apollo, we're gonna get no diffed.
The reason, fact, the reason why
We're
Apollo
so
didn't
getting
tell
fired
Athena is so
after
that way
this.
Athena was forced to be on his side.
Essentially.
Mm.
She's gonna be coming in with
I like
them.
that,
What the
actually.
fuck? I'd rather be with Mr. Wright. I'm trying to
Agenda
win.
attorney.
What?
Dude, we are so fired.
East agenda.
Oh, we're on the right? I thought we were on the left because we're the main
Alright,
character.
who's judge?
I might.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
You should
I'm the
let
judge.
let Steven or Faith do it. They never got to be the judge.
Yeah, man. The male old man.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
we can
we've-
definitely do a good
Do
judge,
either of
boys.
you want to be judge?
No, not
Nah.
really.
Actually, no. Faith can't. She sees Athena. I'll do it. Just fuck it.
I had to be a female character like twice.
Why can't Blue be?
Well, you
judge?
have a female-esque voice sometimes.
Blue, do you wanna
if
be
it's
judge?
comfortable.
Sure. Back in the saddle. Once again, sure, why not?
I am the original judge.
No.
It's like,
Court is now in session. Oh,
oh, I thought we were on the. Oh,
Look at
we're just
Athena's
everywhere,
reaction.
honestly.
is this some sort of practice session? Mock trial, perhaps?
No,
you
Judge, that
should
was
know.
the last game.
No, it's not, Your Honor.
It's the really Odelio, Your Honor. You're a nigga, bro.
So you two have had a falling out. I won't have you using my courtroom for all that, you know.
Fact, the reason the judge just said that just now is he thinks Apollo and Phoenix are in a relationship. This is because the judge is homophobic.
That's still an age cap, though. Hey.
And also, isn't Phoenix hooked up with a... How did I forget his name? Whatever. It's nothing like that, Your Honor.
That's crazy. That's like the shadow.
I forgot Edgeworth's name.
Ah, it just so happens that we have different clients in this
Big
case.
fan.
They were never a thing.
I
It's very
see.
fine.
No matter how many shippers tell you otherwise.
That's right, kids. Sonato isn't real.
Now, why? Sorry. Back. Trojan horse, I tell you. I see. Well, here's to hoping this has no adverse effect on your working relationship.
I mean, they're basically the same
And
character.
before anyone says anything, no, I don't have a problem with people who ship Wright and Phoenix. Or what? Phoenix and Miles.
I
It's,
do.
it's just not canon. That's it.
I
Ship
do.
himself.
If you're a shipper, I personally don't like you.
You can say that again. I had no idea we'd be going up
Yeah,
against
you
the
can
boss
say that
today.
again.
Fuck shippers.
You sure this is a good idea, Apollo?
Fuck shippers. Fuck shippers.
We're gonna die to the shippers, man.
Shippers! What? You want to switch sides?
Honestly? Yeah, like shit.
Yeah, like shit.
Type
Well, at least she is here. I'm really gonna need your help. Her help. Whoops.
Cuh.
Yes.
Don't expect me to pull any punches just because you're the opposing lawyer. As I said, the kid gloves are off. And come what may, they'll stay off.
What are you gonna start throwing birds at us suddenly?
I don't know why he's saying this like he about to get like fired if he lose the case or something. Like
Yeah, I'm gonna
Nope.
kill you,
I
nigga.
don't
It's
care.
all a
Mm.
test. This is like that thing where the mentor has to like test the mentee.
Nah, you
Same
see,
here,
it's
Mr.
real.
Wright. Sorry. Same here, Mr. Wright. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
The real shit happens. I'm gonna kill you if you lose.
His honest reaction. His honest reaction.
Court's honest reaction.
Their honest reaction.
Yeesh, you guys are really chomping at the bits, aren't you? My honest reaction.
All right. I want a good, clean fight. No hitting below the belt. No hair pulling. Now then, if the plaintiff would take the stand, we may begin.
Right,
Alright, here we
left,
go.
right, left. Halt!
Noble judge, members of the gallery, good day
Oh,
to
that's
you.
fine.
I am Paul Attition. This is but the start of my epic campaign, and you all have the honor of witnessing it. I believe the youth of this country are our very future. Too long have they been looked down upon and given the cold shoulder. To them, I say, ask not what you can do for your country. Ask what you can do for...
Nope, nope,
Bro,
nope.
this isn't politicians, bro.
Mr. Attition, what in the fuck are you writing in?
It's my custom-made election-winning campaign mobile. Beautiful, isn't
No.
That's
nah.
me.
You're at a witness stand, not a campaign podium. Get out that shit this instant.
He can stand?
Get out of this shit right the hell
Shit,
now,
he
boy.
can stand. Let's go.
Oh
He has legs.
hell no!
All right. Now, would the plaintiff's attorney, Mr. Wright,
Bars.
please explain the complaint filed against defendant?
Mr. Petition's complaint against the defendant is simple. The defendant, one Dirk Sadmati, stole my client's family heirloom, the crystal of Phaith. Mr. Petition merely seeks its return.
This wouldn't have happened if that archaeologist hadn't kicked the bucket.
I see. Well, Mr. Justice, let's have your opening statement, if you would.
The defense asserts the item in question is the Founder's Orb, a sacred relic from Karain.
Go on.
It seems someone asked an archaeologist, Dr. Archie Buff, to study the orb. Dang. Dr. Buff determined that it was a Kuranese national treasure known as the Founder's Orb. Gosh. The very orb that was stolen from a treasure room in Karain several weeks ago. Blech.
Why, yes. I saw a news report about that. The theft of the Kurainese national treasure caused quite an uproar in the kingdom.
Well, we believe that it was not, in fact, a theft in the traditional sense. But rather, it was spirited out of Karain by someone for Dr. Buff to study.
You don't say. And?
Around that time, an acquaintance of the defendant learned of Dr. Buff. He made contact with the doctor, who agreed to hand over the orb. Apparently, the doctor wanted nothing to do with it once he had learned that it had been stolen.
It's easy that you have a transfer agreement between... It seems you even have a transfer agreement between both parties.
Mr. Sadmati also agreed to return the Founder's Orb to the Kingdom of Karain. Once the doctor verified it was the real thing.
I see. So this dispute centers on whether the item in question is the Founder's Orb or the crystal of Phaith. That in turn will determine the object's rightful owner.
I'd better bring my A game. Going up against Mr. Wright won't be a walk in the park.
Come to think of it, the name Dirk Sadmati sounds awfully familiar, but I can't recall where I've heard it.
It's probably your imagination, Your Honor. He's just a tourist, after all.
My imagination, you say? You think I'm schizo, Apollo? You see?
Are you sure about this, Apollo? He is a wanted criminal in Karain, isn't he?
In Karain, yes. Here, he's just a tourist. Problem solved.
He's just a regular nigga.
Just a chill guy. Very well. Let's begin the proceedings. Bailiff! Would you bring in the first witness?
Time to witness this.
You cannot escape her.
Emma!
I'm gonna touch the fuck out of this orb. Show him some manners. We're in court.
Why did you just... I know, it's just... This is a civil trial, so I was surprised to see a detective take the stand.
I had her do some digging on Dr. Buff.
What for?
But you disappoint me, Apollo. First, you know I'm not just a detective. I'm a forensic scientist. Do you try to remember that? Second, you owe Mr. Wright an apology. After all he's done for you, you got some nerve going up against him.
First, I'm sorry. And second, I'm really just trying to do my job, okay?
You'll never get anywhere with that attitude.
What?
Watch me, Puck. All right, bro.
Take some advice from someone who's been there.
Why do I feel like I'm on trial here?
Detective Sky, your testimony, if you please.
Why is everyone so mean to me?
Why is everyone so mean to me? The police have had their eyes on Dr. Buff for some time. And just today, a number of stolen artifacts were discovered in his study. Among them were a priceless urn and a statue that was stolen from the Phaith clan. Seems the doctor would do anything to study artifacts, including steal them. As for the relic of the center of the dispute, he likely stole it from the Addison resident.
The doctor is a thief? Why am I just hearing about this now?
Well, cat burglar isn't something he put on his resume. He was more careful than that. But the fact is, he was a classic treasure hunter.
Indiana Jones has.
A treasure hunter, huh? Like people who have thrilling adventures in exotic places, risking life and limb for glory?
I doubt Dr. Buff was the star of his own hit movie series, Athena.
Out of respect for the dead, I will say that Dr. Buff wasn't doing it to get rich. Apparently, he only wanted to borrow artifacts to study them. He would then return them as soon as his research was finished.
According to the doctor's child, he would even repair or restore some of the artifacts he stole before returning them. He believed he was honoring the dead by discovering their history through artifacts. But whatever lofty ideals he held, it makes no difference. Larceny is larceny.
Yes, sir. He certainly sounds no different from a regular thief. To my ass.
So let's say, hypothetically, for a moment, the doctor really did moonlight in stealing artifacts. Might he not have stolen the Founder's Orb in Karain and brought it back here himself?
Nope. There's no record of him traveling overseas over the past few years. Plus, he couldn't very well leave his reclusive child at home all alone.
Then this really must be the crystal of Ami Phaith.
That last thing Phoenix said sounds like Cap.
Yes, he stole it from the Addison residence, probably so he could study it.
Bruh. This is the left hook I did not need.
Bet you never saw that coming.
Shut up, Athena. Yeah, when Mr. Wright said the kid gloves were off, he wasn't kidding.
Yeah, he has the kid's gloves on for literally everyone else in,
I'm going up against Phoenix.
game.
Better take Athena with me or I'm finished.
Lend me some psychoanalysis, Athena. This is Phoenix Wright. Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
I forgot she had that. Yeah, good on Apollo for like gaslighting her or leaving out information.
As for the relic at the center of this dispute, he likely stole it from the Addison residence.
What do we have in our evidence? Look at the orb. What does checking it do?
Get it?
Go back.
We got pictures, a map.
Oh, we even have a picture of Apollo's dad. That's gonna come into use later. Look at
Probably
the
towards the
book thing, Bob.
Manila research
Check it.
note.
The research notes.
Back. The thing to the right of it.
That's the orb transfer agreement. Can we look at the Founders Warp again? Oh, I think I know what we need to present. Probably the research notes.
Let's hear it.
I just don't know where.
Check it.
Yeah, how can it belong to the Phaith clan if it has Korean founding motif? Mitama shit.
Go back real quick. Go back again. Go to the left. Left.
I think we present on the last statement, maybe. Think we should press the last statement, just in case they add anything? Or you think we should just present it?
Sure. Oh my gosh, they playing that siren. Shut up!
Niggas getting fucked. Shut up!
You claim he stole a family heirloom from the Attition residence, blah, blah, blah. But claiming something doesn't make it true.
Unfortunately, it's true.
How can you be so sure?
A police report filed concerning the theft 1 year ago, in fact.
What? A whole year ago?
August 25th of last year, to be exact. The report states, and I quote, "The crystal of Omni-Fae was discovered to be missing from the Attition storehouse at 10 a.m. Storehouse locks had been picked. Signed, Paul Addison Wimperson."
Attition.
Attition Wimperson.
Well, a year old report certainly lends plaintiff's claim credence. The doctor really could have stolen the crystal of Omni-Fae.
Not only that, Your Honor, but the Founder's Orb was only found to be missing several weeks ago. That is nearly a year after the crystal's theft was reported. Therefore, I believe we must consider the orb and the crystal to be two separate items.
Paul Attition Wimperson? Not the most awe-inspiring tail end. It is. I can see why he cut it.
Not that he inspires confidence without it. Still, I'd probably do the same in his shoes. Okay. You just got evidence added.
A police report was filed about the crystal theft a year ago.
But the theft of the Founder's Orb was only reported a few weeks ago. So the crystal's police report was filed way before the orb was found missing. That suggests the stolen relic is the crystal of Omni-Fae, as Mr. Attition Whipperson asserts.
I thought the police report is a fake. After all, Emma is the one who submitted it as evidence.
Still, I feel like something we learned in that police report is important somehow. Well, let's take a look at it. Check.
I guess it is exactly what you're...
The
Nothing
crystal
else?
of Omni-Fae discovered to be missing. The Attition storehouse at 10 a.m. The storehouse lock had been picked. Paul Attition Wimper.
At 10 a.m.
A year ago.
Okay, go back. What else do we have? What is in that USB?
Email.
Check that.
If only I could see when the was sent me.
Go back. Click the mouse. I'm just looking at everything. Look at that police report real quick. Check it.
Oh, I was muted.
Yep, I hadn't heard
Politician
anything.
is such a bitch, man. That's
I
fine.
still think we present the notes. I don't know if like I'm too far ahead, but I feel like the next step would to be
I-
point out like
I think he might be too advanced for what we
Okay.
even want right now. I
the
think.
design is clearly the thing right
What's
here
it
is
like?
clear.
3 times.
The raincoat.
Let me see the flash drive.
The Founders Ward. Details.
When the fuck did we get that?
When we asked the son to give us your email, and he said, "Here it is on a flash drive, Sergeant."
Corporal.
Whatever. Corporal.
I'm good off this.
Oh, wait, hold on. Go back.
What? Look at the email again.
No, the flash drive.
Look at the email again.
Check it.
To Paw 711.
Outbox. So he sent this to politician Watterson.
Yeah. Oh, you think that's?
So
Oh, you think that's who he sent it to? So
yeah, so he sent it to him, meaning that.
it wasn't stolen.
But
He gave it over.
he made this like, so he said, who is saying this email?
It's a report.
To
So he's being
It's from
he's updating
Doctor.
him on what he
Yeah.
he learned.
Doctor. Yeah, the
Politician Watterson is updating Dr. Buff, or is it Dr. Buff
No,
updating
Dr.
Paul?
Buff is
No, no, no.
updating Paul.
Okay, so
Wow.
the
Oh.
bottom two,
What
he's
do you mean,
responding to. That's what he's responding. Dr. Buff, how's your research? Is what Paul
Okay.
sent.
Well, I think this should be it, because this would imply,
That they
that-
have been in contact.
yeah, that
Yeah.
politician knew or should have known.
Yeah,
that
what
he
the
had
heck?
it,
That's weird.
and that this dude is lying out of his fucking booty crack.
Sure.
Yeah.
You
Objection!
know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised. What the fuck?
Doctor stole the relic from the plaintiff? Well, I stole something from your mom last night, because that statement doesn't agree with a certain piece of evidence. Wait, that sounds bad.
What do you mean?
Hold this real quick.
hey, check it.
What about it?
This contains an email from the doctor's computer.
And
Email in that little piece of plastic.
Oh, here it comes. Amish judge.
I'm afraid I don't understand, my nigga.
what you're talking about?
Here we go. Oh, this stick here can store all sorts of computer data.
I still don't get it.
Here, just look at this.
What am I looking at? It looks like a picture.
Apparently, the doctor was reporting his research. The doctor was reporting his research findings to a certain individual. Now take a look at this. It's the police report Detective Sky presented to this court. You can see the plaintiff's legal name on it. Paul Attition Wimperson.
I can see why he dropped Wimperson from his name, but that's hardly breaking news.
Look closer, Your Honor.
Ah!
Damn.
His initials.
I should win instantly right there, bro.
Right. The plaintiff's full legal name is Paul Attition Wimperson. Now consider this. The email's recipient address starts with 3 letters.
Do not
Politician.
address me unless it's with 3 letters.
Paul.
Nigga
Don't
playing
tell me.
Add a G in there, and it would have been even more fire. Sorry. Oh, but I will anyway. The individual who hired the doctor to study the disputed item,
So
Slam's
never
table, is none other than politician Wimperson. Cusp.
Wait, then that means
Exactly. He wouldn't have asked the man who stole his family heirloom to study it. Therefore, how could this possibly be the crystal of Ami Faye? Bitch!
ah. Yeah, we
Not
win.
you,
We
not
win.
you, Athena. I'm talking to a Paul. Paul's
Yeah, we win, bro. The whole thing's over. The whole thing's over. He never checked the doctor's emails. He couldn't even figure out the password to the computer.
The plaintiff willingly left the orb in doctor's care so he could study it. At the behest of his benefactor.
Wait. Then what about the police report? Oh, I have the details of this right here in plain black letters.
It's probably for another relic, the real crystal of Ami Faye. He's just using the report as a way to claim that our orb is actually his stolen crystal.
Yeah, Phoenix.
And how are you so certain that Paul refers to my client's initials?
Why'd you freak out?
Maybe the emails was everything as a dog was a dog lover.
There
Wow.
we go. Perhaps. So let's get to know your client a little better, shall we? Mr. Politician Wimperson.
Dude just walks up.
Ding ding.
I suppose shutting down all detractors is part of the politician's job.
Answer me this, Mr. Attition Wimperson. What is
Your birthday.
Let's look at the your birthday problem.
Yeah, because people usually put numbers at the end for birthday.
if he's fire, he'll just straight up lie, but he's a bitch. What is your birthday?
I was
He's under
born.
oath.
Don't care.
My birthday, it's July 11th. What is it to you?
What?
Oh, I see. You can address birthday gifts to my office. Full disclosure, I only exist valued at $1,000 or more.
Nigga,
Dude just ratted himself out. Doesn't even know.
isn't that? Wait, this is what?
Now, why has everyone gone silent?
How can anyone be that self-centered? All right, politician. Get it? Did everyone hear that?
He
He
said
said July 11th,
7-Eleven.
or rather 7-11. Matches the numbers on the email address.
Watch him be like, well, actually, I don't go by month, year.
Both the name and birthday are a match. I hardly think that's a coincidence.
I wonder if they flipped that. And they probably did.
Yeah, likely did.
Wait. Why, you sneaky little...
Dude just now figured it out.
Looks like someone finally decided to join the conversation. Would the plaintiff care to explain?
I would like to say that is quite
Quite what? Let's hear it.
quite a thing you have said.
Dude not speaking.
Any other thoughts?
Anything.
No further comments. I stand by my previous statement.
Dude just laugh. Dude just really laugh. Like,
You can't just walk away. Even politicians have to explain themselves in a court of law.
Suburban irony.
I'm afraid I simply don't know how it happened. I can't possibly explain matters outside of my purview. Perhaps it was a mistake on the part of my secretary?
That still doesn't make it a theft, though.
Oh, no, you don't, you slippery eel. Mr. Wright, would you care to respond? Would you care to save your dumbass?
I won't argue with your assertion. My client lent the treasure in question to the doctor and asked him to study it.
Shit, we win.
Seems that much is fact.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Well, here's that one.
However, it has no bearing on the issue of ownership.
How so?
Mr. Titian, I fully understand your position here.
Bars.
You had to hide the fact that you sent the crystal out to be studied. Your family would have been very upset if they had found out. It's a family heirloom after all.
You've got to be kidding me.
Mr. Wright is, well, of course. Right, of course. But then he always is. That's why he's my lawyer. The crystal is a precious Artisan family heirloom and has been for centuries. But Dr. Buff was so eager to study its proud heritage, I just couldn't say no. I didn't even tell my grandfather.
But in order to win the backing of your so-called benefactor, you were going to give what you claim to be the crystal Ami Phaith to that person? You were going to give up a precious family heirloom away just like that?
I was going to explain everything to grandfather later. Honest.
Now, my client's grandfather is very proud of his grandson for following in his footsteps. And if refusing him would have meant dashing the dreams of his darling grandson, I doubt the kindly old man could have said no.
She's like, shit, chicken, give it away. I don't care.
Well, grandchildren are meant to be spoiled. That's what grandfathers are for.
Your Honor, please. I mean, it's been in the family for centuries.
Damn, Apollo don't even know his grandpappy like that, I don't think.
No.
My grandfather thinks highly of my talents as a politician. That's why he entrusted me with this very important name placard today.
Wipe that shit. Oh, motorcycle.
So I'm sure he would have been okay with me using the crystal as I saw fit.
Grandpa's spoiled little brat.
I think the judge is buying it, Apollo.
No surprise there. He's always going on about his own grandchild after all.
Excuse me? Can I leave now, Mr. Wright? I believe my work here is done. I got food to eat.
By all means, Detective Sky. Thank you for your assistance.
You're welcome. Nice to testify at a civil trial once in a while. See you around.
You'll be back.
Bye.
It seems the facts have changed somewhat. Mr. Artisan Wimperson apparently lent his family heirloom to Dr. Buff. Mr. Justice, how would the defense like to proceed?
Oh, alright. Now what?
Apollo, let's hear what they know about this so-called crystal of Ami Phaith. Maybe we can find some inconsistencies in their statement.
Right. Okay then, Mr. Wright. If the item in question is really an Artisan family heirloom, then let's hear all your client knows about it.
Of course.
Smell.
Oh, of course, Mr. Bitch. Please do the defense everything you know about the crystal's origin.
Damn.
I
swallowed my spit.
All right. Now then, listen and learn. This is the tale of the crystal of Phaith and the illustrious history of the Attition clan. Are you ready? Our story begins back at the Old Country, where the Attition family reigned supreme.
No way we're getting an Attition clan backstory before a Heian era flashback.
Love that.
My ancestor was praised as a benevolent ruler. He protected the spirit medium, a minority back then, from the rest of the locals. Some discriminated against them, you see, while others tried to abuse their power. As thanks, Phaith gave the crystal she had specifically made as a gift to him. I am a descendant of that great lord. As such, my political power and influence is backed by centuries of history.
So, well, that developed into a great load of self-aggrandizing propaganda fast.
As you can see, the crystal of Phaith is an heirloom of the esteemed House of Attition.
And you have proof that it's always been in the Attition family?
As someone who gave a statement to the effect, my client's neighbor, one Ives Shanito, age 85, gave the following statement. The Attition showed me the crystal back when I was but a lad.
Objection!
Shut up. Can you really trust the memory of an old man?
Damn, that's
I
crazy.
I just got the pun in that neighbor's name.
Mr. Justice Move. Would you care to explain that statement to the judge?
Damn, yeah. He's staring.
Well, obviously it doesn't apply to the judge because the judge is young and youthful and healthy.
Damn, he's gonna kill you.
Never underestimate the memories of your elders.
Oh, I will.
I may forget my verdicts the next day. The memories of my past are clear as day.
Dead. I said I didn't. Well, whatever. Yeah.
Well, I can read
Oh,
it
yeah.
again. Just, well,
By the way, Sly, we said the hard R like 1,000 times.
Cool.
Therefore, I find Mr. Ives Shinado statement to be perfectly credible.
I'm sorry, I wasn't making fun of you, Rod. Wow, you see how Mr. Wright got the judge on his side, all because you called that person an old man? That's definitely a trick I want off my sleeve.
You're not helping, Athena.
You may cross-examine the witness, Justice.
My ancestor was praised as a benevolent ruler.
Next.
He protected the spirit mediums, a minority back then, from the rest of the locals.
Next.
Some discriminated against them, you see, while others tried to abuse their power.
Next.
As thanks, Phaith gave the crystal she had specially made as a gift to him.
Ooh, I know what we present. Can we present the notes now? Can we present the notes now?
If you want.
Yeah, we got plenty of health.
I don't give a damn.
You stated that Phaith had the crystal made for your ancestor. So am I to assume that it was made in Japan?
Made in
China.
Japan.
China.
That's right. The craftsmanship is unbeatable.
Well, that's strange. I don't see how your so-called crystal could have been made there.
What are you talking about?
It's quite obvious if you take a closer look at this.
Oh, we gotta point out on the orb. Is
Click
it
the
the
logo?
logo? Yeah.
The logo.
Yeah,
That
man.
eye thing.
You got eyes? Shit, I
man.
agree.
Yeah, man.
Zero. Take a look at this distinctive design here, according to Dr. Buff. It's a Mitama motif dating back to the early days of the Kingdom of Karain.
The Kingdom of Kurain. And you base this on?
Here, this piece of evidence, Your Honor. These are the doctor's research notes on the Founder's Orb. This is the box in which the orb was originally stored, bars. It features the same pattern as the one found on the orb.
They do look like the same pattern.
So it's the same kind of pattern as... Therefore, I assert that the disputed item must have been made in the Kingdom of Karain!
What do you do to my stuff?
The Korean channeling technique originated in the Kingdom of Korean, bitch. And Ami Phaith is known to have traveled there to train.
Bars.
With that in mind, what's to say she didn't bring the pattern back with her?
But since this is clearly a Karaini's design, not even you can deny the possibility that it was made there in the Kingdom of Karain.
Trucy crying at these niggas yelling at each other right now. Anything's possible to some extent. That doesn't make it true. You can't conclude that the orb is from Korean based solely on that pattern. And if it were that simple, I could easily just say it's Japanese. And look, they hate that shit.
Stop fighting!
Mr. Hat.
It's just fucking no, it's just fucking Pearls and Trucy. I have to agree with Mr. Wright. The pattern alone proves nothing. But that also means there's no basis to claim the item in dispute was made in Japan either. At this rate, we're going nowhere fast.
He's right. We're just spinning our wheels here.
I wonder if we have any evidence that could break this stalemate.
Evidence that could break this stalemate. Let's just say it exists, just for fun.
I mean, at this point, when have we ever not said it doesn't exist, except that one time in second?
Flayok. Suburban content.
The defense would like to present a piece of evidence to the court. A piece that will finally break this stalemate.
Oh? Well, you sure piqued my interest. Let's see what you've got.
All right. I will now prove that this is, in fact, the Founder's Orb. Shit.
I mean, you said you were good for it. Shit, you said you do the thing. Go ahead.
You did too.
I don't care, honestly.
Exactly. You guys are all dragged down with me.
There it is.
If
I
I'm
don't
losing
care,
health,
guys.
we're all losing health.
You act like losing one piece of health is
We're-
detriment, bro.
We're
Anyway,
gonna
get to
die,
work, brain
Blue.
cells.
Go to the left.
Y'all are gonna be all right. Oh my gosh, you guys are just viewers. You guys are safe.
Let me see that gobbledygook.
Ding,
The goop?
ding.
The one from the shoe?
Yeah, it's that. Man. It
You
all
sure?
got crushed in alchemy dust.
Why do you say that, Tablez? Explain your answer.
Yeah, I don't get your logic.
Sounds good to me. Present it. Send it.
Alright, can we at least try a little bit?
Okay, I choose this because we can't go back. We were wrong.
Damn. You spitting. Click
Are
on
you
the glove
sure?
moss.
Wait, go to the history real quick. Scroll up.
Something to break the stalemate?
Scroll up more, please. A little bit more.
Are you trying to find what you need to prove, Darian?
Wait.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
We're trying to prove that it's the Founders Orb, like we've been doing the whole time.
I know that, but I'm trying to prove. You can't conclude that the orb is simply Karanese based solely on that pattern. So we're trying to prove that it's Karanese, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
While you contemplate this, I'll be right back.
Alright,
go back.
alright.
So we're trying to prove that it was in Karine. We might be wrong, but we might be right. Go to the left page. Look at that note.
That's a transfer agreement. That's not gonna do anything. Let's look at the the thing on the left of that actually. The song? I feel like that could be useful. Let's look at the details of that. I mean, we looked at the song, that's how we managed to open it out of the thing in the cavern, so... I feel like it's this, but like, you know, the actual lyrics.
Okay.
Since we're not looking at patterns, but we're looking at
Let's try it.
Tables.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
He said, "What the fuck is that?"
Just has that piece of evidence prove that the relic is the Founder's Orb.
It doesn't, does it?
Now, by any means I can fathom.
Sorry, Paul, but I have to agree with the boss on this one. You know what the fuck he talking about?
Me too, actually. Oops.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Blue.
He said he would be right back. What's Steven?
Time to think that one over again, Mr. Justice.
This
Whoops, I accidentally paused.
doesn't exist.
Alright. See what happens.
Tables.
Wait. Okay, yeah. Wait, what?
Like, why would she... okay, maybe I'm metagaming. There doesn't seem to be anything that we can use, at least not at this point.
Nope, unless we can find something. This trial won't be going anywhere. Dude knows something.
Tape.
Whew, that's much better.
Wait, is Phaith back? Fuck. No, we're back. Agreed.
Alright.
Yeah?
What's his deal? What's his deal?
What's his deal?
What's...
I have a suggestion. Why don't we consider this from a different angle?
I'm listening.
What if the Defiant Dragons really were authorized to take possession of the relic?
I'm afraid I don't know where you're going with this, Mr. Wright.
Consider the orb transfer agreement, which states, listen good too, I agreed to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. What if, as the last part suggests, this was written under duress? That would render the agreement null and void.
What are you suggesting, Mr. Wright?
While you were on your little cave expedition, I was investigating Dr. Buff's accident.
No way he just phrased it like that.
They can do that?
I almost died.
And there was something you overlooked, Mr. Justice. Imagine. Imagine him almost dying, talking about me overlooking shit. Namely, that his accident might have actually been murder.
Oh, here we go. What? Murder?
Mr. Wright, you do realize such statements are not to be made lightly. Are you suggesting the doctor was murdered by the Defying Dragons?
Yes, but follow me on this for a sec. Please, please. The books that came tumbling down here from the archaeology shelf. However, among that mountain of books was a single volume on psychology. What's more, there was some blood on it.
And you feel this is important because...
The books that came tumbling down were from the top shelf, the archaeology books. We know this because the doctor's books were meticulously organized by subject. Archaeology took up the entire shelf, so that psychology book is completely out of place.
Come to think of it, the shelves were arranged quite carefully.
It's also worth noting that psychology books only take up a tiny part of the bottom shelf. You might wonder why a book of psychology was found amid the pile of archaeology books. But I believe I can explain what the single out-of-place book was doing. The doctor was struck from behind while selecting a psychology book from the shelf.
And that's when blood got on the book?
Precisely. And to make it look like an accident, he was buried under a mountain of archaeology books.
Objection!
Wait a second. This is all just speculation, right? Or do you have proof that it was murder?
Of course I do. Come on. Nigga!
You do?
On a hunch, I had Detective Sky examine the doctor's head wound. She found that he'd been struck by the corner of some object or another.
Wait, what?
A wound like that couldn't have resulted from a fall to the floor, you know. Do you understand what this means, Mr. Justice? The wound makes it crystal clear that Dr. Buff was murdered.
Dude had
Ooh,
this
crystal
wrapped in-
clear? Wow!
Well, that was unexpected. It's almost like Mr. Wright would have seen this come. Who thought we would have broken out of the stalemate like this? He put the letter from right under us.
Oh, look at all these. Man, these guys are... Never mind. Gosh! Still, if he thinks that's enough to make me back down, he's got another thing coming. I'm gonna slam until this terrible toy breaks. Even if the cause of death was murder, what makes you think it was the Defying Dragons? You should know better than to hurl baseless accusations.
Objection!
Now, did you forget who you were up against, Mr. Justice?
That's my whole shtick.
Huh?
How did he become competent when he becomes the enemy?
I know, right? Dude was just sandbagging whenever we're playing it.
You didn't actually
Maybe
think
it's-
I'd come to
It's to
count
balance
court
out the
without witness and evidence, did you?
Is this what they call a poker face? When we can hear his thoughts, we see that he doesn't know what the heck he's doing ever. But, you know, from the outside, it's clear he looks like he's flawless and perfect.
Yes, that's 100% what it is.
That blue text be putting in overtime.
Oh, what is, man?
I would like to request further testimony from the plaintiff. Specifically, I would like the court to hear how he saw one of the rebels leaving the crime scene.
He saw what?
Man, we're so fucked. If he can prove it's murder, that's the end of our client's right to the orb. He have us up his sleeve the whole time?
How could Mr. Wright do this to us? What a conniving dictator. He was just waiting to spring this trap. Oh, spring trap? Let's go, FNAF.
Shut up. I thought
Yeah,
video was
video.
nuts.
And just Phoenix's skeleton inside of a Springtrap blue badger suit.
That's it. No. Yeah. Monkey.
Yeah, he's just blue guy instead of purple guy.
This trial has taken another turn. I must mention, Mr. Wright, you have yet to identify the murderer weapon.
The object used to commit the murder was not located at the scene of the crime. The murderer likely disposed of it elsewhere.
Well, I never thought we'd be deliberate the issue of murder at a civil trial. All right, Mortician
Yeah.
Wilkerson.
You thought this would just be a civil
Oh.
trial? You can't
An ace
escape it being
attorney?
murder.
I mean,
you
I'm-
cannot escape it.
I'm not really that surprised, to be honest.
Hello.
I would like to go
Yeah.
with civil cases,
What?
actually.
Hello.
It's like a Trojan horse.
He thought he died, but then turns out he was still alive.
All right. Oh, well, shit.
Yeah, walk up here, nigga.
Prepare to be dazzled. Dazzled by the charismatic oration forged in the crucible of campaign battles. That evening, I was walking alone, lost in thought, on my introspective shit. I passed by the doctor's house, and that's when I saw Mr. A Rebel. He was running out the front door. It was around 10 at night. Surely that must have been him fleeing the scene of his crime. A vote for me is a vote to end such violence. That is my promise to you.
Had to get his plug in there at the last minute.
So the plaintiff saw a possible suspect fleeing from the doctor's residence. And it was within the window of the estimated time of death.
No, that's a rebel. What in the world were you doing before then? What? Doing there then? Where did before come from?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Seems Mr. Rebel was loitering about Crane Village that day. There's evidence he was in the doctor's study as well. Isn't that right, Mr. Justice?
You mean the suitcase? Well, don't say it out loud. What if he's wrong?
Exactly. It must have been quite the rush to leave that behind. Yo, and by the way, Your Honor, Mr. Rebel just so happens to be sitting in the gallery today.
Oh, and by the way,
See? That's him trying to escape as we speak.
Try
go
saying
get that
5
man.
times
Fuck
fast.
him.
Bailiff! Don't let that neighbor get away.
Right, you backstabber! Why are you doing this to me?
Damn. Really did.
All right. The counsel slash defense may question the plaintiff slash witness once more. Please proceed, Mr. Justice.
That evening, I was walking alone, lost in thought.
Just
Who
be
cares,
chill
bro?
guy.
Next.
I passed by the doctor's house, and that's when I saw Mr. Rebel, not to be confused with Dr. House.
Press it. Press. How did he see him? Let's find out. Where exactly were you when you saw Mr. Rebel?
Right here, under this tree. I saw him dashing out of Dr. Buz's front door.
Did I not see it?
And he didn't notice you?
Nah, I was hidden by the tree.
Yes.
The only one important to know from where the plane. So yes,
Sure.
Also, there's no health part.
we literally just lost health for that. Okay.
Yes, I believe it matters a lot. I ask that it may be added to the witness's testimony.
I was under this tree when I saw Mr. Rebel. He was running out of the front door.
He was running out the front door.
I'm on the cop car.
I can't sing. Well, shit. You know what I'm saying? We added that thing to the testimony, but it was completely useless. I'm just kidding. Well, maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Look,
Maybe
look
if
at
we
that.
look at our evidence or look at the other statements, I don't know.
Whoa, Faith. You read my mind.
One day we gotta kill you.
We have one more game after this. Then I'll die.
We have 2 more games after this.
Fuck. Then I'll die.
Yeah, we can't forget the greatest attorney.
And then the fan games after.
What fan
Oh, yeah.
games?
That one that Tablez posted.
Nigga, that's
The
not
one,
even a real
the
game.
one I posted.
That's just the
No,
cover
but-
editor.
No, the talking not that. I'm talking about the one where it's you play as what was it? I forgot her
when
name
it
with
been
the
about
whip.
creator drop, man.
Are you
know
talking
what
about
time
Maya and
Francisca?
Francisco?
Yeah,
Whatever. No, we're not playing that. You played
but
on
it
your own.
actually looks well done. Damn.
That's cool. We're playing the main series. Now continue with your cross-examination.
But Tablez is playing a fan-made Danganronpa.
That's
Oh,
Tablez just stream.
This isn't
Press.
Tablez. This is not his video, is it?
You guys are basically the same thing. Did you notice anything unusual?
That's crazy.
People did used to say
Yes.
that back in the day.
They did.
His behavior was incredibly suspicious.
Really? What the fuck?
Sus.
I don't know. dude.
Ben especially believe. I don't. He made a meme about how you and I were Echo Fighters.
Damn, he's just racist.
Yeah, that was just racist.
I feel like other people have said that too. I don't remember who. I just remember.
Were
Ben.
they all white?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Moving on.
Please do. Please do.
His eyes were darting all around as he ran off in a total panic. As soon as I saw that, I knew he had done something. Probably wasn't good.
Despite that, you still didn't report it to the police?
I'm a pussy.
Who would have thought he had killed Dr. Buff? Not me. That's why I didn't report him.
What?
So the witness didn't notify the police. Is that in the
Yeah,
court statement, Mr. Judge?
Let's add everything to the court record, please.
Does it
Yes.
actually do it and
I'm
doesn't
all for
replace it? Oh well, I guess so. And that don't mean my
The
question
more the
answered,
merrier.
So
Yes, it's important. I request that the witness add it to his testimony.
Sure. Why not?
I had no idea.
On my phone.
I had no idea Dr. Buff was dead. That's why I didn't call the police.
Okay, now we can fuck him off because we present the map.
the map and see the body from the glass.
You read my mind.
Hiya.
Well, no, not that one. Not that one.
The picture
other
of him fucked
Yeah,
up. Study
there you
photo.
That's better.
Can you see
That's
the tree
better
from there?
evidence.
Can I see?
No, but you can
Yeah.
see the glass window. That's good enough.
All right. Go ahead.
That's better.
Fun fact: I think you could have shown either the photo or the diagram. It would have
No,
counted.
you couldn't.
You couldn't.
But fun fact, never mind. Just continue.
That's very fun.
Damn, Mr. Artisan Whipperson, rather than Mr. A Rebel, and these names are fucking me off. Wasn't there something else you should have had your undivided attention? That should have had your undivided attention. Gosh.
Like what? Ah, yes, of course. A politician must also keep his finger on the electorate's pulse.
My phone. Sorry, but you're
Ring.
way off.
I am?
Would you care to explain, Mr. Justice?
If the witness saw Mr. A Rebel from his position here, then he should have also been able to see the doctor's dead body. After all, it was right next to a huge window. So what the heck was up with that?
Well, I got the voices mixed up. Why? I believe you have a point there.
With the body... sorry. With the body that clearly visible to the witness, it's unthinkable that he wouldn't have reported it to the police.
Yeah.
Would the witness care to respond?
Dude is just not gonna talk his way out of shit, bro.
Did he fall asleep?
Mr. Artisan Whipperson? Fuck, nigga!
He used his Conqueror's hockey. Let's go.
Oh, there are many sides to any issue.
What did I ever do to deserve this?
That's what I'm saying.
In any case, I'd like the court to acknowledge the inconsistency in the witness's testimony bars. This table is durable. Mr. Artisan Whipperson, did you really see Mr. A Rebel?
Why, yes.
Amazing. And leave.
Get the fuck back here! Where do you think you're going?
Oh, I thought I would return to my seat, seeing as I'd already answered the question.
This isn't some small town hall debate, so you just stay right here until I say we're through. All right?
Well, I'll have to run that by my campaign manager before I...
Objection!
Kill yourself!
Miss Ash, bitch, I think it's time for you to come clean.
Huh?
Dude, it's just not me.
I thought I had said it.
So then, does this mean he didn't see Mr. A Rebel?
As your lawyer, Mr. Ashton Whipperson, I advise you divulge that matter we discussed. Silence is no longer an option.
Are you sure about this? I'm in the midst of running for office. I can't avoid to let any strange rumors get out.
You got pussy?
What did
Don't worry, you won't suffer any blowback for what,
my
He's trans?
my fault?
I was looking at the transcript, don't mind me. Blowback? I'm not sure I like the sound of that, Mr. Wright.
That's what I'm saying. Whoa.
Not to Your Honor, pause. Nothing untoward will come of this, I promise. Now
We
then, Mr.
blowing out
Jester.
backs now, Mr. Wright?
Remember how it was an anonymous caller who reported the doctor's death?
Come to think of it, Emma. So basically, who killed this guy?
About that. Seems like they want to remain anonymous on it.
What I said did not fit at all. What?
It happens now and then. Some people just, say fuck the police.
Fuck 12. Wait, you're
Literally.
not saying that.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do we need a Naruto flashback for that?
The anonymous source who contacted the police after discovering the body was my client, Mr. Paul Titian Wimperson.
Look at the fucking thing.
What? You don't say.
So you see, he played his part as a concerned citizen quite admirably, if I may say so. Bad bitch, and you do what I say so. Isn't that right?
Yes, indeed. In our society today, there are too many who choose indifference over righteous action. But I don't number among them. That's why I did my duty as a concerned citizen. One might call me the model citizen, one worthy of standing above the rest.
What a real standard bearer he is, reporting it anonymously.
Oh, and by the way, Mr.
I don't even
Justice,
care.
wasn't there someone else at the scene of the crime when my client discovered the body?
I'm not answering that. Fuck. Oh, you mean Mr. Rebel? He would have been leaving the doctor's house right around then. Wait,
What did you just do?
that means
Yes, it does. In short, what my client witnessed was Mr. Rebel fleeing the scene of a heinous murder.
ah!
And that's not all. Based on what we've heard so far, Mr. Rebel looked exceedingly suspicious, and that's putting it mildly.
And this dude is just always in the wrong place at the wrong time.
He really
You already know
is.
the Defiant Dragons threatened the doctor with bodily harm. And now that they've killed him, the so-called orb transfer agreement is null and void.
Apollo, if you don't come with some sort of counter argument, you know what to say. Say it.
And what sort of evidence do you have? Can you actually prove that Mr. Rebel killed the doctor? Please say no.
That move had desperate written all over it. So ass.
It's all I've got, so I'm going with it. Shut up.
While you were taking down clowns, I'm out here doing the real work.
Evidence? You suppose it's true that I don't have any?
And this Athena piping up when she was asleep in the car. Where were you when I needed you? I knew it.
But I do have another witness.
You do?
You should know I always come fully prepared, Mr. Justice.
You always
You
cook.
do?
And my new witness will provide testimony proving Mr. Rebel's guilt.
Damn.
A new witness? I wonder who it could be.
Very well. Bailiff, please summon our new witness.
All right, guys.
In the meantime, the court will take a brief recess. I would like both sides to use this time to prepare properly. Understood.
Shit, I don't got time.
So who do we think it is, guys? Who is it?
I think it's kind of obvious. That's just me.
Kinda obvious is not a character in this game. Wow, I knew Mr. Wright would put up a tough fight, but
That pun's not in this game.
Yeah, just when I thought we had him. He turned untable tables on it. He really is turnabout terror.
okay. We can't let him blindside us again.
There's this.
Looks like they got me again. 3
Alright.
times in 1 year. That's a new record.
Okay, why?
Dude is laughing, nigga. You about to die. Again.
Dads, please, no more new records or bad puns while you're at it. It's hard enough
Go back
trying to
this
help you.
game.
It's hard enough trying to help you as it is.
Roger that. I'll be more careful next time.
Nigga, if you get it next time.
Like, after this, you're fired, bro. Like,
Yeah, they're gonna
fucked
send you
up.
back to the country to get your head chopped off.
Is that true, Dads? Did you really pay a visit to Dr. Buff that night?
Sure did. Can't remember the exact time, though.
Probably
All I
did.
know is he wouldn't hand over the orb. Someone put it in his head that we rebels were dangerous. That's why
literally.
That's why he threw me out.
So the doctor was still alive when Dads last saw him.
We still have to prove it though.
Yeah, better brace yourself, son. The next witness testimony could make or break this case. No bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
No bullshit.
And that dude having trouble opening orange juice. Hey, where's Trucy?
She went to go see her dad.
Maybe she's still mad, Bars.
At us? More like worried. Worried that this trial will create a rift between you two. And that you might then leave the agency and go all, punished
Pun it.
Apollo.
She has an active imagination. that
Yeah, we
bitch.
don't have a tracker for that, do we?
Excuse me, the trial will be resuming shortly.
Well, let's go see what new testimony awaits us.
Yeah, why would you ever leave the agency? You've never done that before.
Besides, I lost the eye patch.
Besides, I lost the
Oh,
friend I
maybe
don't
that
care
was
about.
foreshadowing to Apollo's foster dad.
All right. Court is back in session.
Because he had the eye patch and also another useless arm. Like, bro, it,
The Oda parallels, let's go.
Mhm. Oda
Yeah,
foreshadowing.
they did that for this game. You know, they
Mr. Wright.
they did that intentionally.
Yes.
He dressed up like his foster dad.
Mr. Wright. Said you had a witness.
Your Honor, I would like to call the lone survivor of the doctor's murder to the stand.
Hey, you can't mean that Sarge is here. You mean Dr. Bust's reclusive son? How did you get him to cooperate? $500 is $500.
None a little persuasion couldn't handle. The poor child only agreed to help if the men catching the killer.
Getting a kid like that to overcome his fear? Now that's impressive.
Must be really important testimony for the kid to come out in public like this.
Both of you
Other
assuming that he's coming out in public.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please call your witness to the stand.
No feet.
Yep, the drone's here. I knew it. I knew it.
Oh my.
Hello?
Yeah, I didn't think
Oh
of that
my.
at all.
You could always look in the history and read it.
I'm
Mhm.
not reading it again.
I mean, maybe the video heard it,
Oh
but we
my
didn't.
god.
He's here as the drone? Really?
Mr. Wright. What the fuck is this?
And we touched a bird. Touched to a bird.
No, you got it right the first time.
Past trauma has rendered it impossible for the witness to venture into public. Leaving home was hard enough, and it seems leaving the witness lobby was just too much. But I would like to continue with testimony delivered via this drone.
I understand that it must be terrible. Who's one's father like that?
Bro, get off of orange juice, man.
A testimony via remote control toy? Well, let's take things for a spin and see how it goes.
Just who's piloting this trial anyway? Ha ha ha.
The judge sure warmed up to that idea fast.
I think the phrase you're looking for is gave up.
You disappoint me, Corporal Justice, to think I once called you a comrade.
Oh, please, don't shoot
Nigga,
us
you cannot be
quick.
an active shooter in the damn court.
Defending the man who killed Papa? That's full-on treason, soldier. I hereby demote you back to private.
Corporal?
Maggot.
Private? What's he talking about, Apollo? What did I miss? Why did you just say it, man?
It's a long story.
Yeah, you should have been here, Athena, instead of getting lost.
I just slept on the job.
Now then, are you ready to testify, young? Oh, damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I guess I'm Phoenix now.
Back in my
Locked
mode.
and loaded, sir. Ready to rain lead down upon the perpetrator.
You already shot it.
What helicopter woke me up? Where's my camera at? Oh my gosh, bro.
Papa met with someone the night he died. I didn't have eyes on the ground, as I'd already mounted my siege defense, but I did hear him arguing with someone in his study. From my window, I saw the one designated Dats getting ejected from the premises. After that, the man lingered around the perimeter for some time. He must have regrouped and killed my papa in the study later. I just know it.
I'll be right back.
Do I keep going?
Yes.
So he was thrown out. But later returned and committed the murder.
See, this is why I said Steven should have been the judge. She has no voice lines.
Yes, Your Honor. So the man my client saw really must have been the fleeing Mr.
Dude is here.
Objection! Right, you backstabbing, no good. I didn't kill no one. It's the enemy. Ready all missiles and fire!
Oh, he has missiles. Oh shit.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Goodbye.
Ha 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 ha! Capitalist pig, I'll turn you into pork stroganoff. And that's just a taste of my ultimate anti-swine weapon.
Whoa, he fires missiles too.
I mean, yeah. Shit.
So is Dad's dead, and we're just gonna gloss
Yeah, I
over
guess
that?
that's just got fucked off permanently.
Nigga practically got off screen.
He really did.
He
No one just-
got no dipped by Sarge. That's fine.
On, can we go to the statement on the right?
I didn't have my eyes on the ground as I'd already mounted my siege defense.
Here I go. Study.
So is he saying that he just stayed in the room?
Next.
Like he didn't use his drone at all during this?
What's the little drone thing say? I'm just curious. Camera and a microphone.
Damn. Man, it's crazy how he had all this technology and didn't use it at all. Man, this guy's a
No,
pro,
that
so.
shit's crazy.
Go to the next page.
Well, yeah, let's do that. You think any chance someone would be murdered? You'd hear, and you were in like the room next door. You'd hear them getting struck.
Wait. Go back.
Ding, 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 ding,
Go back to that drone.
ding, 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 ding. Man, it sure is crazy they had a camera and a
Go back.
microphone and didn't use it.
forgot what you. Go to their left 3 times. 2 more. Oh, go to the right.
Okay. So yeah, he was using his
Okay,
drone the whole time. He didn't have his eyes on the ground. So how did he see someone running
And
out?
it's crazy how that drone has a camera
Press,
and a
press
microphone
with
in it.
the. I mean, not press, but present with the drone.
Yeah, present the drone here then.
It's crazy how he had the camera and the microphone.
Objection!
Sarge, are you hiding something from me?
How dare you question your superior officer like that? You want to get on this? You want to get in on this stroganoff action with Pig Boy over there, soldier?
Who's Pig Boy?
Sorry, but I'm afraid lawyers are missile-proof. I have armament hockey.
What?
Yeah, let's test that out.
I don't watch that bullshit.
He
Private?
sounded gay.
Would the defense?
I listen to public radio.
It's simple, Your Honor. Just as he is able to see what is happening in court right now, Sarge was able to see what was happening in the study then. With his cherished drone, of course.
Oh, you mention it. I think the answer was right before our eyes, Ferret. This whole time.
Sarge! You were perfectly capable of patrolling the study that night. It's crazy how you had a camera and a microphone and you didn't see anything.
Ah!
Explosion.
Nah, man. What is the strange new weaponry you're using
Oh my
against me?
god, I was doing that shit like that one nigga.
Dude falling apart.
What? Courtroom warriors don't use guns or missiles because evidence is our weapon of
You
choice.
saw the nigga that be eating chicken?
Yeah.
Bro.
Courtroom warriors don't use guns or missiles because evidence is our weapon of choice.
Yeah, I heard that.
And the evidence has exposed your bald-faced lie. My truth bomb, Sarge, has stripped your defenses bare. Now you're naked.
Truth bomb? No!
Crashing.
No!
Now you're naked. And I can see everything. Turn around.
Okay.
I'm laughing so hard in my head right now.
Oh my. Are you alright?
Evidence. Never have I seen such fearsome ordnance.
Tell it to us straight, Sarge. Don't ask, don't tell. After all, you want to help your father, don't you?
Papa.
Yes, you want to find out who killed him, don't you? So please, tell us what you saw that night.
It's not what you think. I didn't see anything. I swear.
Nigga, you sure?
Is it time for me to come in?
You seem awfully stressed for someone who didn't see anything. Oh shit.
Oh, missiles. Look out!
Ah!
You said you were missile. Damn.
Oh shit, he tanked it.
Let's go hockey.
Gosh, voice acting kills my belly.
It's that missile smoke.
Sarge, you need to answer my question, man.
Yeah, people keep dodging questions.
Shut your bio, maggot. It'll be a scorching day in Siberia before a lowly private like you orders me around.
What's with him in Siberia of all places?
Maybe he's Serbian.
But if a scorching day is what it'll take, then maybe it's time to turn up the heat.
Man, you should have given
Fugo.
them a Slavic accent.
Puka.
Hey, Athena. You think a therapy session might help?
Ooh, it could help alleviate some of his anxiety. Plus, I'm picking up a lot of discord inside his voice. That usually means the patient wants to say something but can't for some reason.
Give me some therapy, Athena. This is base Sarge we're up against.
Good. You're up, Athena.
And it's damn. And in Sarge's case, I imagine whatever is plaguing him is pretty severe. In that case, I leave it to you and your mood matrix magic.
It's not magic. You got it.
That picture's legendary, dude.
Your Honor, I believe I can be of some help.
Time for a therapy session? Is it, Miss Sykes?
Yes, it will help the witness with his anxiety, maybe even encourage him to testify.
And by all means, please bring the poor child out into the light of day. Oh, but I assume this will be alright with you, Mr. Wright?
Literally, no one has said no before.
Why not? It's not like we all haven't been through this before.
What are you butting in for, lady? There ain't a place on this battlefield for you.
Damn,
Alright,
are you sexist? That's crazy.
No, we'll take that into account.
I beg to differ, Sarge. This G.I. Jane's always ready for a fight in the courtroom.
Wow, dude. It was a
Wow,
G.I. Jane
dude.
reference.
Wow, dude.
And wait until you see what I got in my arsenal. Analytical psychology.
Ain't that beautiful?
With it, I'm gonna blow a big ol' hole in that armor you built around your heart.
Guac. First evidence, now analytical psychology. Where are these WMDs coming from? Well, if it's a battle you want, bring it on. You may have started this war, but I'm gonna end it. Corpse Woman Sykes.
You got it, Sarge. Time to seek out the agony buried deep within your heart.
Brace yourself.
How tall are you, woman? 6'8". I didn't know they stack shit that high.
Going
Yeah.
ghost, my nigga.
I'm gonna say 5'8", whatever. I stayed in my room with my drone that evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, the usuals.
I heard Dats and Papa arguing with each other.
Okay.
Dats got kicked out, but I saw him still hanging around outside.
Okay.
I was in my room, so I didn't know Papa was dead until the next day.
Very little surprise.
Yeah, why are you very little surprised?
Tables.
Don't even get tables.
Bro, shut up!
Sure, I'm not gonna lie, I just got pissed off.
I feel that too.
One of these days, man.
You'll go to the doctor. That's what you'll happen.
That's strange. You reacted with shock when you discovered your father's body. Yet you weren't nearly as shocked when you saw Mr. Arel. What? I thought it was the
Yes.
other way around. Normally, you expect the death of one's father to be much more impactful.
Enemy fire! Direct hit!
That is strange. I wonder what could it mean.
Well, we know he wasn't as affected by his father's death as he should have been. And I think I know why.
Oh?
Sarge, you weren't as shocked at seeing your father's body as seeing Mr. Rebel because
Wouldn't it be crazy if you already seen his body?
it's the only one that makes sense, I think.
You're in a shock. Yeah. I'll go with that.
I mean, I don't know what else could scare him.
Sarge, maybe the truth is you left your room that night. And that's when you saw it, your father's body.
I saw no such thing.
Really? You didn't see his body? Alright then. What did you see?
And well, actually, actually, look Apollo, we lost some noise.
So, just as I suspected, you really did see something.
Yomo.
Sarge, please tell us what you saw.
Oh, but
Is he irrationally angry? Pausing.
The moment I saw it, I couldn't bear it. I couldn't stand to lose yet another loved one.
Huh? Am I missing something here? Is that why you weren't very shocked when you found out your father was dead? Because you had already sensed that he was a goner somehow?
Maybe.
Please, Sarge. What was it that you saw on the night of your father's murder?
Oh, I saw.
Leather.
Ah,
Crashing.
Whoa!
Is that a panic attack? Nigga, what?
What's happening? I don't like where this is going.
Atomic bomb.
Yarg! No more, please! Please!
Nigga, he swiped your chain!
I've confiscated your little toy. The battlefield is no place for unauthorized equipment.
Nigga, what? Widget! Apollo! Can't do therapy without Widget.
Ahsoka King, shoot that drone down.
Calm yourself this instant, witness. I hereby order you to submit to your therapy session.
Court ordered. Oh damn, he stole the gas.
Ooh. Look at me. I'm judge, jury, executioner now. I hereby convene a military tribunal.
Damn, not him hijacking the
Time
court.
to
Niggas taking
prosecute
cursed
some more
tools.
crimes. Woo!
Oh,
He's
don't
becoming
even
the
remind
hidden inventory.
Whoa, whoa. This has gone way too far.
Bailiff! Arrest that drone this instant.
Good luck.
Rawr! Stop resisting!
Classic cop line.
Nigga got off screen. Oh shit!
Damn! Give Widget back right now!
Oh my gosh. Nigga, fuck.
Nah, this arc's going crazy.
They didn't have the budget to
It's a
animate
fucking
firefighters.
3v1, not a
Imagine, they could-
4v1 against Sarge.
They could have at least like put them with part.
That shit looked like Shinjuku Showdown.
Nah, the edits are gonna go crazy.
We finally got him back.
Gojo versus Sukuna or Sarge versus courtroom number 4?
Nice work.
I didn't know Sarge was a heavy hitter.
Nah, that was Madara versus the Ninja Alliance.
This witness is truly a handful.
2, 3, 4. Oh, shit.
I'm trying to see a drone vomit.
Miss Suggs, what's the witness's current psychological state?
Fucked.
Bullshit.
Let's see. Yeah, he's emotionally fucked, honestly.
So his out of control emotions are in control of him, huh? Does that mean we can calm him down if we figure out the root cause?
Yeah. Let's see what we can find. Sarge, can you hear me?
Carlos, can you hear me? Is that you, Woman Sykes?
I'm here. Now, I want you to take a few deep breaths. Just try to relax.
Carlos,
Don't press the button on that blows up shit. Try it with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out.
In, out. Yeah, I want in and out, bro. I'm hungry. Fuck.
And now, let your emotions take you where they will. Go on, just let it all out.
All forces attack!
You said let it out.
That's the least relaxing breathing exercise I've ever seen.
Is he gonna fire everything? I guess he didn't.
I'm about to.
That's what's still hanging around after he got kicked out when.
Okay.
Okay.
I heard more fighting, and I got worried about Papa.
So?
Mine.
So I left my room, but suddenly, I got dizzy and passed out. Oh shit.
That's weird.
No, keep on going. You had it right.
I just want to see the
I
new
got
look.
dizzy and
Okay.
passed out.
Next.
I remember a flame lighting up the room,
Oh shit, Fuga. Next.
and Papa grinning with delight.
What? Next.
Think I sound crazy?
That's when he must have. That's when he must have been killed. If only I hadn't passed out.
Oh shit, look out!
A lot of weird shit going on.
So we gotta probe the cause. Let's go back.
I mean, shit, it was probably this, right?
The grinning with delight?
Yeah, his father was an arsonist.
Okay. I mean, that picture does make it look like that.
And remember what happened to his mama?
What happened to his mom?
His mom got Fuga.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
I mean, if we're actually probing this, I don't remember what happened to the mom.
Just
I
trust
know
me,
she
Faith.
did.
Just have blind faith in me.
In you, that's a
If you-
detriment. But I trust Tablez.
I guess I'm fucked off. That's it! You were overcome with shock and fear when you saw those flames, weren't you? I'm honestly surprised I remember that detail. I usually forget everything.
I know, right?
What was I?
Yes, just 6 months ago. You and your mother were caught up in an arsonist blaze.
Oh, yeah.
So it's no wonder you would be extremely scared of fire.
Yes, that does make sense.
And maybe, just maybe, your subconscious fear of fire is what caused you withdrawal from the world.
What do you mean, corpse woman Sykes? Corpse woman Sykes?
In the outside world, you are bound to come across all sorts of fire. Candles, cigarettes, the grill, someone shitting their ass.
Sure.
That's fire.
I mean, yeah, it's
Wow.
shitting fire.
Ooh, wow. I'm glad I didn't.
Even if it's not that often, just the idea that you might see them grew even bigger and bigger until you couldn't shut it out.
I think you might be on to something. Candles, cigarettes. Just thinking about them sends a chill down my spine.
Wow, things I take for granted.
Now I see. I was afraid of the fire.
Cause fire with that
Strange.
drum.
I didn't even realize it myself.
About that fire, Sarge. Can you tell me what it was burning?
Just stay calm and maybe something will come to you.
Oh,
Not
Yo,
exploding.
I'm starting to remember. It was that relic. That relic Papa was studying. It was on fire.
The orb was on fire?
It's still kind of fuzzy. But yes, the orb was burning right in front of Papa. And there, And the flames was... Mama? Yes, now I remember. I saw Mama appear in midst of dancing flames.
Wait, what?
Dude has lost his mind.
I don't think he lost his mind. I think this dude was trying to do some shit.
Oh shit, yeah, the noise went down.
What's going on?
Maybe it's a memory from the fire that killed his mother. He might be confusing it with what really happened when his father died, though.
So let me guess. More therapy?
Yep. But this time, it seems there's an inconsistency in his statement. And I think we should be able to prove it with evidence at hand.
I hope this inconsistency is the key to proving that relic is the Founder's Orb.
Dax was still hanging around after he got kicked out when...
Next.
I heard more fighting and got worried about Papa.
Next.
So I left my room, but suddenly I got dizzy and passed the fuck out.
Next.
I remember a flame lighting up the room and Papa grinning with delight.
Next.
The relic was on fire and I saw my mama's face inside.
Next.
That's when Papa must have been killed, if only I hadn't passed out.
Okay. Go to the evidence.
Wonder what's inconsistent.
Inconsistent. Look at the orb. No, not the orb. The research paper. Check.
Like, I was gonna say, would we be able to tell if that shit was on fire? I'm just thinking.
Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire. Only then shall the Holy Mother return. I got nothing.
So you think it's this? You said present this?
Maybe.
Darian?
My ear feels weird.
You gonna do something about that?
You keep pressing?
Faith basically said, "Don't contribute. Don't say anything if you're not." Never mind. Go back. Yeah, that's pretty much the best I got. You guys are on your own.
I'm down for presenting that on the last statement. Not this one.
Not on the
one
last
before that.
statement.
The one before that.
Tapes.
I suppose.
Objection!
No? Okay.
Damn. There's an inconsistency in Sarge's testimony.
Is that so? Would you be so kind as to point it out to the court?
Well, if you're gonna put me on the spot like that, then I admit my confidence is waning.
Promise.
Wait, can we press when we're in this mode?
No.
No.
Cuss. Ugh. I wish you wouldn't, Your Honor.
Say Apollo. Sarge is saying that his father is burning the orb when killed. Doesn't that seem funny to you? Considering the doctor was up to that night, it doesn't add up.
Well, now that you mention it, all right, I bet better to look through the evidence one more time. So, and what does the autopsy report say?
Was struck with some kind of object.
And what is that note to the left of it? What is that?
The police report that said that shit got stolen.
Go to the right 3 times. I need to see something.
Check.
So Ape hit it. Go back.
Yeah.
So they're saying that he died with the shit in his hand?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was hidden in some fucking.
Yeah.
But. So who hid it? Is this the doctor that's holding it right now?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the doctor. That's his dad right there.
I think that's the wrong thing then.
Go
Otherwise,
to the
Rebel did that shit.
left statement. What is the thing before this?
It was
Okay,
fire.
so present it on the one to the right.
Yeah.
What is it? This?
Founder's orb. The doctor hid it in the ruins before his untimely death, meaning that it wasn't there.
Yeah, this thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, what you said is right.
So why here?
Because
It
he
says
said
the relic was on
the
fire.
relic's
It
on
couldn't have
fire.
been the relic, right?
Yeah, the relic that he hid is on fire.
I guess.
Are we tripping?
Mm,
What were you thinking about presenting?
shit, killing myself, just choosing, man.
Objection!
I mean, I just wanted to know so we could, you're probably right.
Nani?
Can't read.
Is that so?
We
Well,
already read this.
man, what the fuck? You're losing all your health, man. Up. Say, Apollo, you should try harder. Shut up, Athena.
What's up, present on the next statement then?
We're losing all our health, bro. We're losing all our health.
Well, I mean, to me, it seems like they're saying he died with shit in his hands, but nigga, he's the one that hit it, so he couldn't have been dead.
That's when Papa must have been killed. If only I hadn't passed out.
Yeah, that's confusing.
I mean, no. No, I mean, it could be one of those things where it's like, oh, he wasn't actually killed where we thought he was. That this game likes to does.
So that's.
I was on
Here.
autopilot. What are y'all doing?
I think
We're gonna present it here
present the orb here.
because this is the correct spot.
Phaith.
I guess. Yeah, I got nothing else.
Don't blame yourself, Sarge.
Never mind.
After all, even if you hadn't passed out,
You've been useless.
the outcome would have been the same.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the time of death. Your father wasn't killed right after you left your room.
What? Explain yourself at once, Private Justice.
You said you saw your father burning the orb, right? But that night he went out to hide it in a cave. So what you saw, Sarge, was something that happened before your father left to hide the orb.
Ah,
So you see, you didn't pass out right before he was killed. You passed out right before he left for the for the cave to hide the orb in the ruins within.
Before I went to go smoke this blunt.
so even if I hadn't passed out,
That's right. The outcome would have been the exact same. That's because your father, Dr. Buff, was killed after you returned from the ruins. And therefore, Sarge, there's no need for you to blame yourself.
oh, I see. Private Justice, can you really say I bear no blame in this?
Why do you ask?
Because the truth is, if I hadn't engaged in my siege defense, Papa would still be alive.
Sarge,
Papa wished nothing more for me to lead a happy, healthy life. That's why he quit his job and moved us out, away from the big city. But even then, I didn't have the courage to set foot into the outside world. And in the end,
That shit zoomed in.
I failed to make Papa's wish come true.
well, I mean, it's not over. You still have a chance.
Sarge? If you want to make your father's wish come true, if that's what you really want, then who's to say it's too late? Why don't you take the first step right now? Literally right now.
My first step.
That's right. You can cast off all your regret. You can stop standing still and start moving forward. You have the power within you. I know from the experience, firsthand. I know what it's like to feel like. But only you can decide to take that first step.
If you don't change your tactics now, Sarge, the victory you seek in the war you're waging will always lie beyond your grasp.
Shit about tactic.
I think I understand now. I've made up my mind. I've made my decision.
We're gonna see your body now?
As of this moment, I will suspend my siege defense indefinitely.
Let's go! Get out of that lobby chair. Oh, there he is. Oh.
Huh?
Hey, don't say that loud.
Your turn, Steven.
Sergeant Buff, reporting for duty.
Something in the back of my mind had knew this was gonna be. I thought you were a guy.
Holy
You're
fish
definitely
face.
not the gruff drill surgeon I envisioned.
Talk about fucking rude.
Well, my muti was in the Russian army.
I was just as shocked, but it certainly explained a few things when I found out too.
I need to get
Man,
like a better voice.
May I introduce you to Miss Army Buff, age 12.
Army buff. Great. No way.
Careful, soldier. Do not forget, I could blow you away at a moment's notice.
You ain't doing shit.
Man, there's a joke I could make in response to that. So have you always been in a wheelchair, Sarge?
Negative. Only since I was injured in the fire.
Your voice sounds awfully different from before.
And he robot talk?
My drone features voice modulation device. I sound like one of those American soldiers, you know? From the movies. It's just one of my army's marvel technology.
Well, you fool me. Your aura told me some 20-something military fanatic was at the controls.
Your aura.
If it's all the same to you, troops, I'd like to continue my testimony. I've just remembered something, and it's as crisp and clear as a trumpet at roll call.
What did you remember?
It wasn't my mother who appeared in the burning orb. It was some lady Papa had shown me in a picture a long time ago.
I was too advanced.
He said it was the Holy Mother, the founder of Kuraianism. She appeared right there, right in the burning orb.
Huh?
What did you say?
What did you say, nigga?
What did you say, nigga?
This nigga summoned Muhammad. That's funny.
And then died.
He fucking matched.
And that's why he got killed. They were like, no, you're not supposed to see his face. Die.
Haram! Haram!
Hold on.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
The Holy Mother of Koreanism was in the burning orb? What's that even
The
mean? Someone
mecha
catch
just
me
wipes
up.
off and shoots a laser beam at him.
Nigga.
Release him on the spot.
You can't depict her face because the eyes will shoot lasers at you.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, you should. Pussy.
Man, you just calling everybody a pussy today.
Yep. I mean, they all deserve it. Could it be?
He's a pussy for this chapter.
He's the pussy of the chapter.
Could this explain what Sarge means by the Holy Mother appearing in the All right, now present that bullshit that I was trying to do before the game wanted it.
The orb and the
And that
burning
is-
fire.
The research paper.
Yeah, man. Present the orb and the burning fire. Yeah. Dr. Bus research notes. What does that have to do with anything?
Imagine a nigga saying, "Hey, you want to see something?" He shows you a picture of Muhammad and he just dies in front of you.
Divine retribution.
Nigga said straight to Gehenna.
He said, "Hey, you
That's
want to
not.
go to
That's
heaven?"
not even. That's actually Jewish.
No.
My fault. My fault.
Yeah, you
Einstein,
Look at
right.
this. The burning orb, the appearance of the founder. This part points to both. Dang.
Oh, we got to point to it.
Oh, the cursor already on it. There you go. They
have
gave
to-
it to us.
Is there like a specific hitbox? Like you gotta click on, like where it says fire? Where
I'm pretty
the
sure it's that
is?
whole box of text right there. You know. Trust me. Just trust me. Have I ever led you astray, Faith?
Yeah.
Just present, bro.
Yes, you have.
Just present.
Well, just like in the game, you guys have to present evidence for that. There's a legend about the orb involving a mysterious riddle. And this song, in turn, is said to contain the key to solving it. The legend is true, and I believe the answer lies in this part of the song. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. Well, anyone see where I'm going with this? Please
To
say yes.
heaven, right? Please.
Prayers are for. Fuck! You're supposed to set the orb on fire?
The whole stanza seems to suggest that the founder will appear if the orb is set on fire.
Wait. So the doctor, he.
This table is indestructible. Yes, Athena. He had solved the ancient riddle of the founder's orb.
And died.
Oh shit! Shit!
And they literally killed him off because he was just... he was about to unpack their whole shit.
Papa was a great archaeologist. So, I believe him. And I want to believe he achieved his long-time dream of solving the riddle before he died.
Well, we won't know for sure until we try it out for ourselves.
Let's set it on fire right here, right now.
Yes, do it, Private Justice, please. I want to see what Papa was searching for with my own eyes.
What if everyone in this court died?
Yeah, careful. Like,
The plaintiff must object to this.
The plaintiff, nigga.
the plaintiff will stand down and be quiet.
The plaintiff will not be quiet.
You don't have the right to set a precious relic like that on fire.
He does have a point, though.
Oh, but I do. All I needed was Sarge's permission. Since we still don't know if this treasure is the founder's orb or the crystal of Amife, any ownership rights the doctor had now belong to his daughter.
But she's a minor.
Therefore, you have absolutely no right to stop us. Hey,
You
man,
literally-
a will's a will.
Bro.
Okay.
I think that's how it works. I think.
Brought sound effect number 2.
You know, in real
Damn.
life, as
Hey, yo, Mr. Wright, you got bish, my nigga.
you know, damn, that's crazy. In real life, like, if a kid got their hands onto some shit, and you know, the government will gladly take that shit.
Anyway, set that shit on fire, blaze that shit.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, you set it on fire. Do it with your hair.
Time for another motion capture cutscene.
Oh shit, an actual motion capture. See the humans.
We're gonna
moving.
see Muhammad today.
You ready to die, Athena?
You gotta be careful. Like, there might be someone. Look.
Oh, not literally fired.
Oh man, this is whack. There's something in
Like
there.
a snow globe. Like a fucking.
Haram!
The dirt.
Yeah!
She. Cuz.
Dude,
hold
died.
on.
Close your eyes.
Instantly blinded.
Dude died. Rest in peace, man.
The dirt. Isn't she?
She opens her eyes, domain expansion, and kills everybody.
There's a 0.2 expansion.
Dirk. Tapes.
Dirt. Tables?
Garb leaves no room for doubt. It's the founder, it's herself. Face and all. I don't understand. The greatest of taboos in Koreanism is a depiction of the founder's face. Yet here it is, hidden within this orb.
I've solved the orb. Yo, H Tenkai.
Can we win now? Can we win now?
Sorry, Mr. Wright, but as you can see, the issue is crystal clear. This figure is the Holy Mother, founder of Koreanism. And based on that, this must be none other than the founder's orb. These coughs are ruining everything. Damn.
Be that as it may, Mr. Rebel still may have killed the doctor. So, bitch. If so, it would render the orb transfer agreement null and void.
Nigga.
Don't play dumb, Mr. Wright. The truth of the matter has already been proven. Dr. Buff wasn't killed right after Sarge saw Mr. Rebel. It happened after the doctor came back from hiding the orb. And you've no proof that Mr. Rebel was still around at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Please admit you lost, alright?
Your claim that the Defiant Dragons were behind the crime doesn't hold water. And that means the orb transfer agreement is still perfectly valid. Admit it, Mr. Wright. I just burned your whole case to the ground. Damn, why did you gotta say that in front of the child?
That was hard.
No.
It's time to end this curse.
Yeah, fuck Phoenix Wright. Fuck Phoenix Wright.
Fuck Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright a hoe. Flexing like you got it, bitch. I know your ass broke.
I won. I actually won. Oh, don't say that now. I know how anime works.
Apollo wins.
Wait for a second. Wait for a second. We gotta wait for the judge.
Right.
Does it?
Would you care to respond?
Respond?
I didn't think so.
You pull something out of that. Wait, did we just win? Did we actually just beat Turnabout Terror? You're amazing, Apollo.
You know, that name was not sticking. Get that shit out of here.
Oh, God. Lobotomy Kaizen has destroyed me.
Paul?
Don't just stand there, right? Do something.
I don't think there's any digging out of this hole.
Not him immediately giving up.
Mr. Attition Wimperson, I think it's time for your concession speech. I have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is the Founder's Orb. Facts don't lie, but you obviously do. How's that for a campaign slogan?
Why, you contemptuous peasant!
I think this is a good time to wrap up this trial. Both parties have no further objections. I will render my verdict.
Him, he a country.
Yeah, that's fine and all, but you know,
Or, Noah.
Was it
Apollo wakes
Paul?
up in an airport.
Oh, he's still speaking.
Oh man, I can't believe this.
You can't do this. The crystal is mine. I'll lose the election if I lose that crystal.
Rebozo. So
Sorry, but there's really nothing more I can do, man.
Not
Like,
him.
he washed
leaving,
my
he's
ass.
surrendering.
TBH.
You haven't forgotten our little chat, have you?
What, are you gonna ruin my life?
what's going on here?
Your Honor, I object to the defense's last claim.
What?
I don't believe they have truly proven that the relic is indeed the Founder's orb.
Mr. Wright, I don't think even you could bluff your way out of this one.
Yeah, you're not that good.
What possible argument could you have to claim that this isn't the Founder's orb?
About that. Oh, of course.
Urethra.
He can't possibly have hit on something.
I'm goated, so I did.
The defense's assertion is incomplete, and this is why. Their claim that the relic is the Founder's orb is based on a legend. And that legend claims that the Founder returned when the riddle is solved at last.
Right, and that's what happened. The Founder was revealed for all to see.
But Mr. Justice, what about the rest of the legend?
Huh?
According to the legend, once the Founder returned, she would bestow spiritual power onto the person who solved the riddle.
Are you magical, nigga?
Well, Apollo didn't solve it. You're kidding, right?
Well, Mr. Cud, do you feel great spiritual power coursing through your veins?
No.
Should have lied and said yes.
But receiving spiritual powers and stuff, it's all just whoa, calm down, Apollo. It's all just mystic mumbo jumbo, right?
Maybe it is foreign bullshit, but you're the one basing your claim on said legend. And what we saw here does not fully fulfill it, now does it?
No, but
Dicked. Damn. You cannot rightfully claim that this is the Founder's orb.
Damn,
the
you
judge
got
gonna
bitch.
listen to that bullshit.
Dude
Yeah,
fell
he's not
asleep
he's not
already.
even tapped in. Man, even the court is asleep.
Man,
What's gotten into him? Why is Mr. Wright doing this? That's what I'm asking. Did the
This nigga is finally lost. After all these years.
That couldn't be further from the truth, Your Honor.
Yap, blah, blah, drivel, drivel, drivel. Anyway, I believe this is a good time for recess. Both sides will have 20 minutes to prepare. I ask that all arguments be ready by then.
Not to keep giving him more time.
And Mr. Wright, I better not hear no more bullshit out of that mouth of yours.
Mr. Wright sure is acting weird. I mean, he's famous for going out on a limb, but that last thing was just crazy.
it's either a bluff or a Hail Mary. Either way, it doesn't make much sense.
Oh, you're here now.
I thought it was a pretty good argument.
Maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah. She was in the gallery. Maybe there's something we're missing here. Although he seemed perfectly normal when we spoke earlier.
They're acting like he had a manic episode.
Apollo, I have a bad feeling about this. I'm gonna go check up on him.
What, did politician blackmail him and say, "Oh, if you don't get me this, I'm gonna sell Trucy into trafficking"? What's
That's
going on
probably
with
what
you,
he
Mister
did,
Wright?
Oh, hey, it's the sergeant.
A private justice.
Oh, Sarge.
I forgot to mention something. On the night of Papa's murder, a strange thing happened.
No, but why are you only telling me about it now?
Well, I didn't say anything before because I thought Papa's death was an accident. But now that we know otherwise, I figured it would be important.
There's still more to this case. Come on, Paul. This isn't your first time.
When I left my room and lost consciousness, I passed out right here.
That's right above the coffee bar.
hmm And then I came to. Someone was pushing my wheelchair.
What?
I was so scared, I beat a hasty retreat as fast as my wheels could take me.
Imagine outrunning someone on a wheelchair.
Sorry. You know who it was?
No, it was pitch black. I have no night vision. Plus, I fled to my room so fast, I didn't even have a chance to turn on the lights.
Maybe it was your father.
No, he would have said something to me. Besides, I'd have known it was him.
So then it could have been your father's real killer?
My thoughts exactly.
But you didn't report this to the police?
It didn't even occur to me.
It's okay. You were obviously still upset, so don't beat yourself up over it.
Yeah, Apollo, this could be really important information. I think the act of pushing Sarge's wheelchair could be part of some bigger scheme. It's hard to see why else the killer would have done such a thing.
Guess I should take her statement down as evidence.
I have to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Sorry, you have no voice line. Oh, welcome back, Athena. What's with the long face? How'd it go with Mr. Wright?
What should I?
To Athena?
Oh, sorry, zoned out there for a second. The recess is almost over. Let's go!
What was that all about?
Man, no one telling jack shit.
Uh-oh. May 17th.
The whole trial all in one part? Damn.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
All right. Court is, once again, for some godforsaken reason, back in session. Now, Mr. Wright, about that last objection you raised.
We, the plaintiffs, still believe that the defense is yet to sufficiently prove its case.
We the people.
They claim that according to legend, the Founder's Orb would bestow spiritual power. Yet the relic in question has failed to do so, therefore it has failed its own test.
I see.
He's muted. He's sticking with that ridiculous argument.
Furthermore, Even if it is the Founder's Orb, it can't be awarded to the Defiant Dragons. After all, they were the ones who killed Dr. Buff.
Objection!
What are you talking about? That was already proven to be false. There are no grounds for asserting that the Defiant Dragons murdered the Doctor.
No, but I'm afraid there are, Mr. Justice. Your Honor, I would like to present new testimony to this court. Testimony that will show that That's a Rebel did in fact kill Dr. Buff.
What?
Very well. You may call out your witness.
I guess Mr. Wright found another new angle. That recess.
What new testimony could there be at this late in the game? Here we go.
New testimony?
Fellow citizens, it is I, Paul Attition, the once and future representative of the people.
Boo. Jeez, not him again.
My client divulged new information to me during the recess. He remembered something he saw, you see? Something crucial to this case.
Sigh.
How very convenient. I mean, shit, it happened on your side too, be fair.
It was around 11 at night. I was out on a mobile meet and greet around the village. That's when I saw Dr. Buff being murdered from outside his study window. Mr. Rebel snuck up from behind and struck him on the head. His weapon of choice, a suitcase. A big, strong man like him could easily swing a big suitcase into somebody's head. Not to mention strong and buff.
You saw the murder as it happened? And you're just telling us now because...
I saved the best for last. It is a tactic known to all the political greats.
The murder weapon was a complete mystery. But my client's eyewitness account is finally brought into the light.
According to the autopsy report, Dr. Buff was struck in the head by a corner of some object. I suppose that very well be the corner of a suitcase.
Objection!
But eyewitness testimony isn't the same as hard evidence.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that if I were you.
What's that supposed to mean?
We have physical evidence too, a luminol test revealed.
Uh-oh.
The doctor's blood on Mr. Rebel's suitcase.
Really? How does that prove Mr. Rebel used it as a weapon?
Objection!
You should know the answer to that, Mr. Justice. Since you know as well as I that the suitcase is covered in his fingerprints.
Ah! Ah! I forgot we dusted it right in front of Emma. Dang it, Emma. This is all your
have
fault.
A suitcase. I needed to get in the country.
I'm just doing my job.
The turnabout Terror Sykes again.
Bro, that name is not sticking. You're trying so hard.
This is quite convincing testimony and evidence. Nevertheless, you may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Justice.
Mr. Rebel snuck up from behind and struck him on the head.
Describe it.
Hold it!
He snuck up from behind. So you're saying the doctor never even realized Mr. Rebel was there?
Ooh.
That's right. He was utterly absorbed in a book.
I see. What did you see Mr. Rebel do next?
He climbed up the bookshelf ladder and dumped a bunch of books down on the body. I believe he was trying to make it look like an accident. But that idiot didn't realize I could see everything from outside the window.
One of those statements doesn't feel right. Your Honor, I believe the witness made an important statement just now about how that's an idiot.
That's so funny, bro. Doctor was reading a book.
The witness just made an important statement about how the doctor was reading a book.
I mean, the crime was clearly visible. I mean, you saw it. But I think the important statement is the doctor was reading a book.
Okay. I like that.
I don't like it, but I'm agreeing for the agenda.
Alright, but explain why before we click on.
I'm just
Imagine
joking.
explaining.
The doctor was reading a book at the time of the murder. That's vital. That's why. Damn.
That's me. My long COVID in my lungs.
Very well. The witness will please add that statement to his testimony.
The doctor was standing in front of the bookshelves, absorbed in a book.
What that red shit say?
The glasses? Oh yeah, you can't read without them.
Wow.
Let's go.
I guess. Oh,
You did it.
yeah.
Ain't no I guess. The doctor was standing in front of the bookshelves and absorbed in a book, you say? I'm sorry, but it seems your testimony is completely unreliable. Dumbass.
That's quite a bold statement. Well, let's see you back it up. I challenge you to prove that I am anything but 100% reliable.
This dude's whole campaign is burning in flames. Bars. It would be my pleasure. Lately, it seems the doctor's eyes had gotten so bad he needed reading glasses. However, his reading glasses were over on his desk. So you see, there's no way he could have been reading in front of the bookshelves. I'm sorry, Mr. Attition Wimperson, but
Limp.
I'm gonna have to ask you to explain this discrepancy to the voting public. You what? What, mate?
Yeah, just thought of a joke.
I'll explain it, you lowly cur. I simply made a mistake, you see. The doctor was actually sitting at his desk when Mr. Rebel hit him over the head.
Okay. When the doctor, then the doctor would have been facing him. Surely he would have seen him and tried to run.
Well, he's blind as a bat, isn't he?
Dr. Buff was nodding off. I could tell because her eyes were closed and he wasn't moving.
Right. Sounds more like what you would do. Now, how do you explain the fact that he was struck in the back of the head? Isn't that something that should be impossible from the front of the desk?
Oh, about that, he bowed his head when he nodded off. That's when he was clobbed.
This guy's good.
I know, right? He's so good.
I mean, he's got me.
You know how to pick him, don't you, Phoenix? Well, Well, Mr. Justice, sounds like a perfectly reasonable explanation to me. Do you have a problem with the proposal that the doctor was struck while nodding off?
Died while
Big
nodding
one.
off.
Ah, see, I was too advanced again. Big problem. Huge problem. Major problem.
I mean,
Massive problem.
I guess it's a big
Gargantuan.
problem.
That problem is so big, it towers over Dave ones.
What did you say, Tables?
A big problem.
I
It's
just
so big.
don't
it's
know
bigger than
exactly what the
whole
problem
moon.
is.
Gru wants to steal it. It's that big. There is a problem. A very big problem. The witness's statement doesn't hold up under the slightest bit of scrutiny.
Is that so?
Judge?
That's the judge.
I got. Look, give me a break, all right?
I'm not gonna talk.
You had a break. You were gone for like what, 15 minutes?
Is that so? Then you will have to show this court the evidence you have to justify this. Then will you please show this court the evidence you have to justify?
Sure thing, Your Honor. Now you guys have to be very careful. We only have 2 pieces of health left, right?
You present the badge, obviously. Just kidding.
Let's look at the isn't there a shit of the room? Let me see that shit, bitch.
The diagram
look at
or
that.
The
like
other thing.
the dead body?
No, that. Let me look at that.
The dead body. Look at the dead body. Look at the dead body.
Okay.
Wait, what
No. Go ahead. Go. Nope. Do what Table said.
They said look at the dead body.
No, I said look at this.
That's why I said the
They said-
diagram.
They said he was where?
Then
He
you
was
said
at the-
no.
At the
The,
desk.
the desk,
Okay.
which is below the bookshelf. So you're saying you had to
Okay.
be struck from the front
Gotcha.
while he was nodding off.
All right, go back. Now,
Was he
which one
nodding
you wanna
off
look at?
forward? Foot?
What'd you say, Tables?
What did y'all want to look at?
That was
never mind.
useful. I
Bro.
thought you said
Don't do this right now, like, please.
it's nothing. It's nothing. Go ahead, Table.
Just ask y'all what. Oh my god. Okay, well I was just looking at that. That was it. I just wanted to see
How
that.
about we take a few deep breaths and everyone get on the same page before we proceed?
I'm on
Present
the
this
same
right now.
page.
Present it right now before I get angry.
I thought Table said look at something else instead of the. It said
Present
bitch.
this, bro.
Faith.
tall. Yes.
Take that!
Diagram of the study?
Mr. Attition Wimperson allegedly viewed the murder from where again? Here, right?
Oh yeah, there's a bookshelf.
And the doctor was allegedly nodding off. Here, right? But from his vantage point, the bookcase would have blocked the witness's line of sight.
Why, yes, I believe you're right.
Mars.
But
Objection!
My paper. I mean, when I break my arm.
The fact remains, my client knew that the suitcase was the murder weapon. So he definitely has first-hand knowledge of the crime scene.
I'm afraid I have to agree with you there, Mr. Wright. Wanna know why? Because he's the one who did it. But then we have to ask ourselves, from what vantage point did he see the murder?
What are you insinuating, Mr. Justice?
You know, you've done it all the time.
From what vantage point could Mr. Attition Wimperson have seen the dozing doctor? Once we determine that, I believe we'll finally see the truth behind this incident. The witness saw the murder from right here. Shoot, was he like...
Was he
To
in front
the-
of the desk? Or was he
Nah, man. He was, on
I'm
the
still
second
arguing
floor.
he was in the chair? Oh,
No.
second floor.
He was on the second floor over to the left. Looking over.
Sounds
Right.
cool. I wish I was standing there.
That is pretty cool.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You've got to be kidding.
That's...
But that's a rebel. It is indeed. But everything only makes sense if the witness was there in the study.
Inside the study? That's the scene of the crime.
Oh,
I know. Mr. Attition, the man who claims to be a witness to the murder, was most certainly in that very room.
Apollo, are you suggesting what I'm thinking?
Mr. Attition Wimperson! Weren't you the one who actually swung that suitcase?
Shit, what do you do that shit for file?
what you're proposing is Luda.
Luda!
Mine is a
It's
small,
preposterous.
thin man, whereas Mr. Rebel has the musculature to pull it off.
I know
My
a rebel is
client-
gonna kill Phoenix
My
after this
client
one.
is a bitch. Oh, he has a point. I gave up
He
trying to
is
lift that
indeed a
thing after
bitch.
one go. Like, shit, I'm weak as hell.
That
too.
shit had a brick in there. I don't know.
He's a bitch's bitch.
That's right. He's the only one who could have lifted such a heavy object. Now, do you understand? The rebel that's a rebel is the doctor's killer.
The rebel, that's a rebel. As long as the suitcase is the murder weapon, the suspicion falls entirely on a rebel. You have to poke a hole in Mr. Wright's argument somehow, Apollo.
No, I will. And with his own technique, no less. If Mr. Attition Wimperson couldn't swing the suitcase around, we'll just have to consider another way he could have used it as a murder weapon instead. I'm
swung
reading so
himself with the
fast that the
suitcase?
text is appearing as I'm reading. I'm going to turn this case on its head, Mr. Wright, just like you taught me.
My God, you talk big, Mr. Justice, but do you have what it takes?
You got your big boy pants?
You talk a big game, but are you packing?
Well, this should be interesting.
Fight, fight, fight!
Mr. Attition Wimperson's testimony has been filled with one inaccuracy after another. First, he stated that Dr. Buff was in front of the bookshelves. Now he claims that the doctor was sitting at his desk. So where was the victim really when he was killed, huh? Also, where was his killer? And how was the murder weapon really used?
So the important thing here is the position of the victim and killer relative to each other.
Yes, Your Honor. If they were positioned in a certain way, it would be possible to use the suitcase as a weapon without lifting a finger.
Yeah. You can't mean.
I would ask the court to recall the study's layout. It's quite distinctive, as you can see. Now, if Dr. Buff were sitting in a certain spot and the killer was at a certain other spot, the suitcase would become a weapon anyone could use.
Very well, Mr. Justice. Where was Dr. Buff's killer at the time of the crime?
Dude.
That's a good question.
Are we trying to say that he pushed the suitcase on top of his head? Since he can't lift it? Pull it, I mean?
Maybe you could say where you said again, because when I think when they took that answer, I think they were just taking it as just inside the ship,
Yeah,
not out. So I think now this is when you say upstairs.
he's on the second floor.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense, because, like, you gotta
I
push the
don't
suitcase
think
on the
he-
second floor.
Well,
You don't think he maybe just dropped it, bust his head?
they'll probably explain later. Go ahead.
Like I said, I don't feel like thinking hard.
Swim so form, stop busting heads. Bitch, who am I kidding?
Alright. There? There? Right there.
Oh, that's gore.
That's gore of my
mine.
witness.
Damn. Gotta stop smoking in court. This should wrap.
Yes,
I
stop
don't know
rapping.
why I was on autopilot again. Man, my ADHD's kicking my ass.
I would ask the court to recall the study's layout,
Start to mash.
but this time, instead of thinking in 2 dimensions, let's think in 3. Only then we can clearly see the killer's method at work.
Ooh. Well, that is
Turn my 3DS on. Turn my 3DS on.
The killer didn't have to swing the suitcase.
You just hear my computer's fans working overtime.
If he
You
used
just
gravity,
hear,
if he used gravity to his advantage, that is. That's right. It was the plaintiff, one Paul Attition Wimperson, who used the suitcase. He pushed it from the 2nd floor
Meow.
and sent it hurtling down onto Dr. Buff, who was sitting at the coffee bar.
Damn, what was in the suitcase to kill him?
The psychology book. What? The psychology book had been at the coffee bar, no doubt. The doctor must have set it down there after he'd finished reading it, or the like. But his blood got on it, which is why the killer thought to hide it in that mountain of books.
Objection!
Okay. I was wondering how that was going to come into play.
That's quite an entertaining theory you have there, Mr. Justice.
But I just
But there's no evidence that the murder took place at the coffee bar.
Nigga.
clearly tampered.
I'm not so sure about that, Mr. Wright. I'd say that the evidence of the murder occurring at the coffee bar.
Exists.
Jesus.
And
Why
that
would he say I'm
picture,
not so sure about that and then just say it does not exist?
like that literally saw coffee stains.
The evidence does exist, and I'm going to show you.
Now, you are?
Wow, there's blood and coffee on it. That's funny.
Ain't that the book he was just talking about? Or is that something different?
That's a book? Looks weird.
Well, what else do you think it is?
Just present it, man.
Yeah, dude, you specifically that brown part, please.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah.
I don't think it matters.
Take that!
You're probably right, but you know, better safe than sorry, man. Fuck! Give me a break, nigga. before I
We
kill
only
you.
have 2 health.
You can't kill me until we're done with the series. This brown stain was determined to be coffee, which spelled backwards is EFOC. What's more, it was still a bit damp when we saw it yesterday morning. Damn.
Ah,
Ha.
Oh.
One look at this book, bars, speaks volumes, I'm afraid, Mr. Wright. It tells us the doctor was having a cup of coffee at the coffee bar.
Look, he spit his coffee out when he went flying.
Yeah. And that's when the suitcase came hurtling down, striking him on the head.
I know his coffee cup went flying when he got hit by that suitcase.
Causing both his blood and coffee to splatter onto it.
bruh.
Well, Mr. Attention Wimp,
What motive could I have possibly had to kill Dr. Buff?
That's so fucking obvious.
and there it is. I expected this. That final excuse cornered killers are so fond of. Well, the doctor never returned your crystal to you, did he? Instead, he hid it in the cave ruins. Telling him that the Defiant Dragons were a dangerous bunch was a huge blunder. All it did was make him hide the orb. Your lie came back to bite you in the end. And you tried to fuck me off too. Like, damn, kill yourself. Even worse, the doctor saw the news reports, so he knew the relic was the Founder's orb. Being the conscientious researcher he was, he knew he had to return it to its rightful place. And that meant keeping it out of your hands. You were so angry that he refused to return the relic to you that you killed him with your own hands. Isn't that right, Mr. Attition Wimperson?
Oh! That is.
Name placard.
Yeah, Phoenix.
How is it not snapped?
Apollo. Don't. Please don't accuse my client of murder.
Damn, begging?
I need him to win
You
the
are a
election.
grown
Please.
ass man.
Huh?
What's that about?
Please let him get away with murder.
What do you mean don't accuse him?
Talking about some kid gloves are off. Man.
Why would you even say that, Mr. Wright?
He's kind of homeless.
So disappointed.
I need this man.
Niggas be fake attorneys.
Nigga said, I'm not gonna hold back, Apollo. You better be ready.
Or
Yeah, nigga, whatever.
what I meant was, he's a promising politician with a bright future ahead of him. Oh.
He needs this. He
y'all
needs
did
our
lose.
nation
Y'all
to
did
win,
lose
bro.
Y'all did lose 3 segments of health.
No.
Well, that wasn't
That's
his
not a
fault. That
lot.
was mine.
Okay.
I'm glad he admits it. I'm
That's
glad he admits
interest to avoid burdening him with the taint of scandal.
Say what?
Asshole.
He's like, I need this. I need the election. I need it, dude.
Please, Apollo, I need this.
Oh, right. You better do something to change this current courtroom climate, or I'll be charged with murder. And you know what will happen to her if that happens.
Trucy, where did she go?
You know, there's a surprising lack of Maya here. Did she get kidnapped again?
Let me.
What is he talking about? Well, I can ponder that later. For now,
What,
It'd be the first time.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, you can't possibly believe that Mr. A Rebel is the killer. Are you really gonna send an innocent man to prison? I thought you were better than that.
Well, he's not necessarily innocent, but let's
Nigga,
not talk
I'm not
about that
afraid
right
to get a new mentor.
Again.
Well,
I
Mr.
will
Wright.
find Ray Shields.
Well, Mr. Wright, answer me.
Well,
Oh yeah, we're not gonna acknowledge his official name.
I forgot it, actually.
Eddie Fender.
Ah, fuck! Eddie Fender?
Now you have to suffer too!
Yeah, that's what Phoenix is yelling about right now.
The horrible puns broke him.
Maybach music. What in the world's going on here? If you won't say anything, then Mr. Attition Wimperson, the defense here, but
Shut the fuck up, Apollo.
at 2, Athena.
It's just, I wasn't sure whether I should say anything, but during that last recess when I went to check on Mr. Wright, I overheard something I shouldn't have heard. Legally.
Here we go.
I trust my is unharmed.
I trust my jit is unharmed.
I can't really say, but just remember, if I'm arrested or fail to obtain the treasure, there will be consequences. Consequences of the worst kind, if you catch my drift.
Ugh.
Relax. All you have to do is ensure I get my hands on that relic. I must deliver it to my benefactor at all costs.
For sure. What are you doing for that relic anyway?
It's something to do with an old legend. My patron seeks the great power to be granted up to whoever solves its secrets.
Maya? As in Maya Fey?
Yeah, the boss's legendary former assistant. You've heard of it, right?
Legendary. Stop the glaze. Miss Fey's being held hostage?
So
Yeah,
it
what-
seems.
Would a legend get caught like this multiple times? Damn. Why
And
didn't you
Not
tell?
only does she get accused of murder multiple times, she gets kidnapped again.
Legendary can have multiple contexts. When
When
was the last time you heard of a
Shit.
lawyer that can channel dead people? Or a lawyer that had an assistant that can channel dead people?
Why didn't you tell me as soon as you heard this?
Sorry, it's just Mr. Wright spotted me before I could slip away, and my lips are sealed, you know.
Also, everyone bends over backwards for Phoenix, but when Apollo needs a helping hand,
Said it would make things more difficult if you found it.
As if things were already hard enough. So that's why Mr. Wright was acting so strange. He's in this
Shit,
position
Maya's dead, man.
Like, damn. I had no idea. This must have been excruciating for him.
This is
Think
like the
justice.
exact same situation with On Guard.
yeah.
Think justice.
Yeah,
There's
he's
got to be
having
something you can do.
PTSD thinking of that again.
Yeah, but like, where's Edgeworth or Detective Gumshoe when you need him to pull Maya out of danger?
Gumshoe's
Oh.
dead. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Yeah.
Edgeworth was here, so like he might come in clutch.
Yeah, go save Maya, bro.
Mr. Justice, about that last statement of yours. I believe you were in the middle of accusing the plaintiff of murdering Dr. Buff.
Oh, I
And
didn't say
agree,
that
he's
shit.
like-
Would you care to continue?
I'm sorry, Apollo. I'm really, really sorry.
What's gotten into you two?
I'm getting a new mentor right after this.
If I accuse that slime bag, I put Miss Faye's life in jeopardy.
Seems like you finally caught on. I'm far too important to be accused of murder. After all, our nation's future rests squarely on my shoulders.
We need that sniper from that one case with the shape-shifting guy. I forget his name.
Honestly.
The Phantom.
Yeah.
Once I present the crystal to my patron, my victory is assured.
Nigga's a warlock.
Then one day I'll become president, and then
Nigga.
I'll have every
King of the
politician
world?
at my command. Now retract your accusation.
I
Koto Klee.
can't Koto to him, but the defense would. It would like to retract. They
No,
give
wait,
that
wait, wait.
objection a fancy.
I was really
animation.
hoping it was Edgeworth, man.
Apollo.
Dirk?
I know for
He
a
doesn't know what's
fact-
going on.
I don't know what's going on here, but a lawyer should never look the way you do right now. With defeat and resignation written all over your face.
Ding.
A dragon never yields.
Oh shit.
Even when wounded, a dragon bites down hard and never lets go until its dying breath. It glares, it roars, and it latches its jaws firmly onto its prey till the bitter end. Bitch ass. Nigga, that's what lawyers do to get to the truth.
Bars. Dirk. A dragon never yields. Fade to black. He's right. It's all over if I give up now. Mr. Wright's hands are tied. It's up to me to do what must be done. He saved my neck so many times. Now, it's my turn to save his.
Yeah, but what about Maya though?
What about Maya? Dirk, thanks for that wake-up call.
Now that's the face of a lawyer you've got there, son.
Where there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to find the way to save Miss Faye, bars, and see what justice is served. See that justice is served.
Brain blast. We'll think of a way.
Yeah. Now there's your brain blast.
That cum bag is holding Miss Faye hostage to ensure he gets the orb for his patron.
For his patron.
And it seems said patron believes in the orb's legend. Thing is, the founder did appear when the orb was exposed to fire, just as the legend said.
The Legend 27.
If the legend is true, then we've already solved the riddle, right?
No.
Dude. Fuck no.
There's still more to find out.
Sure, let's go with that. Let's just go with that. Hold on tight, guys. We're going so fast.
Do you think this is what the baby sees when he drives the air car? When he's...
Yeah.
That's the what?
Never mind. He puts his fucking hands out like a goddamn... Continue?
Oh my god.
The legend says the founder will bestow great spiritual power when she returns.
The invisible boatmobile.
Yeah, the shit that Crazy Frog drives. But if that's true, it means we haven't solved the whole riddle yet. How can that be? Are we missing something? Wait, maybe. Maybe the part about the founder returning should be taken literally. How would it be possible for a dead person to return to the world of living? I mean, shit.
Channeling.
Oh, shit. That answer choice was there. Good job, Phaith.
Reading. A skill that people have.
Bro.
Couldn't just take the compliment.
Well, I mean, my compliment was obviously sarcastic, so she, backhanded me. Oh, I know. There is a way for the dead to return. Spirit channeling. Let's go. God. Cut these coughs out the video, please.
If you
Of
make it a
course.
star in the video, tell him to get
Of course, you have to know what the founder looks like first.
hell.
But the orb was revealed. The orb has revealed her face to us. So, what if it's a sign that we should channel her?
They'll be
Ah,
alright.
true.
They'll have a few coughs.
Only a few.
Given the facts, in order to
This is
solve the riddle,
RCT, nigga. Shit.
given the facts, in order to solve the riddle and receive the founder's power, I need.
A spirit meat.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if Apollo was raw, he would just do the top one, but he's not. So.
Yeah, but do we know the name of the Holy Mother, though? Oh, yeah, they looked at it on the scroll. I forgot.
And once we channel her, oh shit! The ability of a medium to channel spirits is the final key to unlocking the orb's secret. That means Mr. Atisham Wimperson's patron will need one too. And once that slimy politician realizes that, he won't be able to lay a finger on Miss Faye.
If anything, he would send Miss Faye over to his patron.
Yeah, he pretty much cooked himself. Everything's gonna be okay, Mr. Wright. Because Mr. Politician Wimperson can't afford to harm a hair on Miss Faye's head.
And that's how she gets out of this alive? Crazy.
Huh?
Yeah. Pretty much. Mr. Atisham Wimp! It seems you've chosen the wrong person to take hostage.
Oh, what do you mean?
Channel the Incredible Hulk.
Your patron seeks to solve the orb's riddle, and thereby receive great spiritual power. However, only Maya Faye can truly give them what they really want.
She can?
Oh, what do you mean, only Maya Faye?
Think about what the return of the founder really means. We should have considered it more literally. After all, the orb was made in the kingdom of Karain, the birthplace of spirit mediums.
Ah, I think I see now. I think I understand now. You need to know what the deceased looks like in order to channel it. But in Kuranism, Koreanism, depicting the face of the founder is taboo. However, her true face was hidden in the orb. Wow, so maybe the orb is telling us to try channeling the founder.
Exactly. Through a spirit medium, the founder can quite literally return. And if the legend is true, the founder just might bestow spiritual power on someone when she does.
It's like when Pearls imbued my Magatama with spiritual power.
Hey, don't say her name. We need her to think Maya's the only one.
If a human could be imbued with such power in a similar manner, it is said the founder possesses immense spiritual power. Such a great feat would not necessarily be beyond her. Wait a second, then the legend is true?
Do you understand now, Mr. Attition Whipperson? You are holding hostage the final key to unlocking the orb's secret. And if anything were to happen to her, the riddle would remain unsolved forever.
Yeah, let's just pretend like, she's the only spirit medium. You just mentioned Pearly.
She's
He didn't.
literally-
He didn't say Pearl can channel spirits.
It's alright. But
Well,
There's always
Oh,
Pearl
right there.
there. I could simply ask her to help. If she wants money, I have plenty to offer.
Bro, she's 17. She don't want that.
Also, if you killed, never mind. Yeah.
she's not the kind of person to be tempted by material gain. She certainly wouldn't help you. She certainly wouldn't help you if anything were to happen to her cousin. I mean, a gun to the back of a head is a gun to the back. Never mind. I'm not giving you any ideas. Or maybe you'd like to go ask the Queen of Karain to channel the founder for you.
I mean, he's kind of
Shit.
cornered now, so he doesn't have the time to do that.
I mean, a gun to the back of their head, it would ultimately accomplish nothing.
Nothing.
They can't give it to you.
He
if
wouldn't
you
get-
kill them.
I was gonna say, yeah, you can't get ultimate power. if
I'm
you
the
kill-
one with the power, not you.
He could, but he'd probably get executed for requesting such a thing.
Can I please have some spirit channeling? It's over.
Please.
Now confess. You killed Dr. Buff, didn't you?
May I have some spirit?
I wasn't supposed to end this way.
Mr. Attition Whipperson, are you admitting to committing the crime?
He was just supposed to get a little dizzy, you know?
You're my lawyer, right? Do something.
It's true that I'm your lawyer, and as such, it's my job to defend you. However, defending my client isn't the only duty a lawyer has. There's something else that's equally as important. That is finding the truth.
What?
Mr. Attition Whipperson, you have sought to twist the truth in the dirtiest of ways. I was complicit in your hostage taking, but in a way I was being held hostage too. Even so, there's still hope for me to make things right. And I owe it all to you, Apollo.
Mr. Wright.
Praise from your mentor.
I can't allow a murderer to walk away scot-free. Fuck no.
Whoa, you're a man now.
Therefore, Mr. Attition Whipperson, I must resign as your attorney. I can imagine.
Oh! Does that mean I'm under arrest? No!
Just walk away from him, bro.
Yeah, just go into your hood irony animation.
Let's go suburban irony.
Do. I gotta keep the name tag in check.
That thing is about to shatter like that guy getting his chain tested. Well,
Base boosted glass shattering noise.
Might as well edit it.
I've nothing to confess.
You're freaking out.
what?
I said I have nothing to confess. I don't and I won't, especially not to a plebeian like you.
He really said he pleads the fifth. That's crazy.
This guy doesn't know when to give up.
Besides, there's no truth to these allegations. I mean, look at the suitcase. You won't find a single print of mine on it.
Literally doesn't have a lawyer.
All that means is that you wiped him off, taking care to only leave Mr. Rebels.
Or he kicked it over.
That's it.
As many a great politician has said before me, no comment.
Next question, no comment. Next question, no comment.
Shit, in that case, try switching things up, Apollo. Look at this situation from a different angle. Is there really nothing that points to the suitcase being dropped from up above?
Oh, you literally already won with the brain blast. That's crazy.
Nope.
I mean, there have been some. You had this in the previous case where even after the brain blast, you still had things to do.
Evidence that points to the suitcase being dropped from the second floor.
If the killer pushed the suitcase from the second floor hallway over to the coffee bar, I would place him right around here.
Maybe, just maybe we had the right convenient. Never mind.
Out of
Well,
some
not never
Apollo?
mind, but you know. I believe this last minute piece of evidence that we got just before we did this is gonna help us solve the case.
The testimony. The testimony.
I know.
Us.
We're so mean to
Yeah.
each other, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm tired.
Phaith is like, yeah, let's wrap this shit up. I'm trying to go to bed.
Oh, bro.
That appears to be a statement. But how that relates to the case?
On the night of the murder, Your Honor, Miss Army Buff physically left her room. That's when she saw the doctor burning the orb and subsequently passed out. Right above the coffee bar. But with her in her wheelchair, the killer wouldn't have been able to drop the suitcase down to the doctor. Damn.
What was that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Good point.
However, according to Sarge, she woke up just as someone was trying to move her in her wheelchair.
Ah,
Flashback to literally what we just saw.
Someone was pushing my wheelchair.
Nani?
I was so scared. I beat a hasty retreat as
Bars.
fast as my wheels could carry me.
Yeah!
I pushed the whiff off cycling clothes. No, wait, what? That wasn't the line. Fuck. She must have been the killer's. She must have been in the killer's way and had to be moved. Don't smoke, kids. Isn't that right, Mr. Attition Wimperson?
and if the killer had pushed a wheelchair with his bare hands, they may yet find the conclusive evidence we need.
Ooh. Exactly. Fortunately for us, that evidence slipped right through the killer's fingers. If only I'd been able to hold on to it just a little tighter. But now, he is neither able to discard or alter it.
Honestly, that piece of evidence wasn't even supposed to be here in this courtroom today. And yet, looks like sometimes things do get better.
This wasn't supposed to happen.
No? Well, too bad. Because the evidence that sped away from you that night has come back to haunt you right here at this very trial. Your Honor, The defense's final piece of evidence is on this person. Army buff. Army.
Yep.
Look at Edge with his fucking glasses. LMAO, 4 eyes.
To signify that time has passed.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I wear glasses too. Don't be offended by what I just said. On the night of the murder, Sarge passed out, only to come to and find that someone was pushing her wheelchair.
I feel like they literally just said.
That's when she fled back into her room. Well, they have to repeat it for the slow people in the audience, you know.
She didn't physically see a single soul after that.
Flashback.
Not until Athena drew her out through that therapy session, that is.
Damn, long ass fade to white.
I thought the game crashed for a second.
Got flashbang. While the killer was able to wipe the prints on the suitcase off, the same can't be said for the fingerprints that got away.
my fellow Koranians.
My fellow Americans. Well, Mr. Politician Wimperson, try to explain your way out of this one. The podium's all yours. Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck.
They were loading his crash out.
I am not a crook. My political career, I can't end like this. I'm destined for great things. Something's wrong. This is real. This dream of time. Oh,
Oh, yo.
what? Wait, what? Really?
You won.
Look at these fucking yes men in the background.
Hey! Banzai! 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 Wait, what?
Allah.
No. Please. Wait, don't go. No, please. Grandpa!
It's crazy how he still won anyway, but dude is in jail. So if only something like that could happen in real life, man. You know, like.
I think that was all in his head.
Oh.
I think that was the schizophrenia.
Oh.
Mr. Attention Wimperson, are you all right? Get that nigga to some first aid station. Give him some juice or something. Shit. Well, it's just another day in the hood, ain't it, fellas? In light of everything that's been revealed, it seems the relic is indeed the Founder's Old.
Wait, the real crystal though. Shit.
Who cares?
The Attention Wimp person, wimpy little bitch, to be considered a suspect in Dr. Buff's murder.
Paul, I want to thank you for everything, man. For real, man. For real, dog.
Big dog.
Big bro, thanks to you, I didn't have to keep bending the truth, big bro. I don't know what I would have done without you, big bro.
Shit, you get all the pasta when you get home. I mean,
Can I
like,
get a raise?
Don't
no,
mention it.
nigga. You were amazing today, Apollo. You
I
did
don't
it
wanna
all
hear it from you,
yourself.
Tina.
You'll have no toilet cleaning duty after this.
I don't want
Well.
to hear shit from my number one hater.
I couldn't have done it without Dirk.
Yeah, that thing, though.
No, mostly Dirk though.
Athena was.
Mostly Dirk. Mostly Dirk.
Okay.
Athena didn't bring out the defining piece of evidence out into the literal courtroom. We ignore that. Okay.
Dirk woke the dragon within Apollo.
Yeah, that's more important.
Pause. Fucking flashback.
Was Tablez even reading?
No.
No.
I can't put my trust in a black quarterback ever again.
Oh my
Again.
goodness.
They did it again. Didn't he?
Did Jason win yet?
Anyways.
Darian Reed.
He's too busy coughing out his lungs.
It's not a dragon never yields or whatever the fuck. Every lawyer should take that to heart.
Or whatever the fuck.
As it seems, both sides have no further objections. With Dirk Sodomy, please take the stand.
Oh my god, he's a terrorist!
Wait, you said Dirk Sodomati? Ain't you King Von?
Nigga instantly teleports to hell.
This court awards the orb to the Defiant Dragon per the stated transfer agreement.
Does Blood know who the Defiant Dragons are?
I hope not, for our sake.
I was gonna say, dude, you're a
I got
literal
this. Get out
criminal,
of the court.
On your
Yeah,
civil
let's-
trial. Look at you.
dude.
We out, nigga.
Dude, let's run. Let's run. You got 5
Just
seconds before I
starts
release the
sprinting.
police on you.
Should the kingdom of Korine ever claim ownership, the matter may have to be deliberated in court all over again.
Dirk and Apollo start power walking out the courtroom. Mr. Sadmati, no hablo inglés.
Get out of there, quick.
I just hope, or shall I say, pray, that I'm not the judge presiding over that one.
Yeah, leave that to the judge over there that's voiced by Darian.
It'd have to be like international.
Yeah, the judge over there by Darian.
Indeed, a trial like that might spark an international incident.
This is not foreshadowing.
Still, there are bigger and more momentous things astir in the air.
There. Beaver!
The revolution. Dirk's really serious about this.
The revolution will not be televised.
Except when it was televised.
This court is over. Get the fuck out.
Deb?
Yeah, nice work, son. Dang! We finally broken through the last obstacle on the road to revolution.
Yeah, there's no other obstacles ever.
Revolution. Just doesn't seem real.
Yes, well, I think you actually defeated the Fighting Phoenix. All I can say is, that's my boy.
Well, you see, if you didn't have a hostage situation, I feel like
Oh yeah, you're trying to say Phoenix was nerfed?
yeah,
Well, Mr. Wright did have his hands tied.
just like that.
Who knows if I had won if he had been able to fight me head on.
Yeah, dude was literally nerfed.
So how was... Never mind.
Once again, he was nerfed. I see it more like you saved Mr. Wright.
Well, if Maya isn't being held hostage, he might cause me a little trouble.
So how was Phoenix right? Oh man, he was crazy tough, and I don't even think I could have beat him if Maya wasn't held hostage. Saved him?
Yeah, remember what he said? He didn't have to bend the truth anymore, and it was all thanks to you.
Before Apollo Justice could be mourned, a lone figure rushed out into the battlefield.
All right.
His
I don't
name, Eddie Fender.
His name, Simon Blackwell.
I don't know about that. Still, I guess it is kind of nice to be appreciated.
For once. Speaking of,
Mr. Dirk? Now that the Holy Mother's face has been revealed, are you going to have a spirit medium try channeling her?
ultimate power.
I, for one, would love to see the return of the legendary founder.
She really said include me.
Yeah, just think about it. Being able to speak to someone right out of the history books.
Let's go get Maya right now and do it right now.
Unfortunately, it's not that easy.
Oh yeah, that's right. They are lollygagging. They need to get Maya quickly before someone just does something and they regret.
Is that?
What? Why?
Enough. You also need the true name of the one you're attempting to channel.
Maya literally has that. Let's go get it.
Oh, right. Pearl mentioned something like that.
And the founder's true name is only known to the priestess who's been crowned queen.
Well, Maya
In short,
actually
the
has.
only living person who knows it is the current queen of Crane.
I think you're getting confused. Maya doesn't have her name. I don't think. I think.
What secret name did she have?
The serial killer lady.
Oh,
Secret.
you're right.
Oh, so without her help, we won't be seeing the founder anytime soon.
Just chilling with serial. Go.
It's no fun. Boring.
So, Dirk, what will you do now?
I accidentally called mom nigga. She knocked on the door.
She was like, "What the
He
fuck
gonna
did
get
you
his
say?"
ass whooped.
Anyway. First, I'll start by tracing the route by which the orb came into Dr. Buff's hands.
Since we now know it was politician that asked the doctor to study it, isn't he the one who stole it?
No. A politician nobody like him couldn't get anywhere near the orb, let alone steal it.
Politician?
I don't know. He must have had inside help. My money is on someone who connected to the royal family.
I wonder who it is. Oh, right. You said something to that effect back in the cave.
Whatever it may be, we need to expose their dirty scheme to the light of day.
Well, I'm sure Mr. Wright has plenty of information courtesy of his dirty client. You might be able to shed some light on this.
Oh, Sergeant.
Traffic justice.
In the
Surgeon.
That was fine work you did at the trial today. You did your sergeant proud.
Back at you, Sarge. Took real courage to leave your room like that.
oh, there she is.
It's all thanks to you and Corpswoman Sykes. With my siege defense over, I can finally sally forth.
Oh, that is how you pronounce that. I'm stupid.
What,
But the
Sally
battle.
Forth?
No, corpse woman. It's not corpse woman. That doesn't make any sense. But the battle's only just begun. One for me and me alone to fight.
To lose your mother and then your father? What a terrible thing to endure. And you're 12!
I mean, shit, Athena can adopt, right?
She's 7.
No, she's
I
not.
thought she was 19.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, and being wheelchair bound doesn't help. You know, you're getting your ages confused, the names confused.
Private justice.
For a nigga that love bringing up ages, y'all sure don't fucking forget
I've
what they
been
are.
thinking.
Relax.
It is about time I stood on my own 2 feet.
Literally?
After all, I no longer have Papa to cuddle me.
Why did you say? Damn, Phaith. Huh? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Here's on a roll today.
Take a good look, soldier. This is one small step for man, and one giant leap for me. Hold my throne for me, will you, Private Justice?
No, she's literally about to. What do you mean?
Yes, sir. What is she up to?
She's literally gonna do it.
Motion capture? Let's go.
She's literally doing it. Let's go.
CGI.
I'm tired of you niggas. I'm just gonna start standing.
Ugh.
Foxy jump scare.
Oh, the wheelchair just instantly dematerialized. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens when you don't need one anymore. She's just standing.
Yeah,
she
the
can't
girl-
really walk that well.
They work?
Dude, what, bruh? Sarge, you mean your legs? They're...
The doctor told me I was ready to walk again months ago. But if I admitted I could walk, I knew I'd have to leave the house.
Oh.
So I faked it. I lied.
I capped in my raps.
Makes sense, but
I kept pretending I couldn't walk. But I know Papa is watching over me now, and I'd hate to disappoint him. So, from this day forth, I'm going to march forward on my own 2 feet.
Loving those legs though, they're gonna be weak as fuck.
What a brave kid, trying to move forward like this. Must be so hard this soon after her father's death.
Don't you ever stop. You just keep on walking, comrade. These kids, stay brave, because there will be days when you'll want to stop. But I have faith you'll find a way to muster the strength to push through them.
Yeah, you can do it.
Hey, Daddy's back.
Is Maya back too?
No.
Damn, she fucked off.
Dude, nigga,
Damn,
That's
Maya
right.
died.
It's that look on his
Rest in
face for her.
peace.
Maya's in Karain. We have to go there. Let's go.
Oh, Apollo.
Plays the Stardust Crusaders opening. Is everything all right with Miss Faye?
No, hold on. That might be Raw, actually.
For now.
It's Phoenix, Apollo, Athena, Trucy, and Dirk.
Oh, does that mean Mr. Had Trucy's stand?
Yeah. Well then, we better go save her quick.
It's just walk like an Egyptian, but like replace the JoJo characters with Ace Attorney
Ace
characters.
Attorney.
Where is she anyway?
I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Damn, we're gonna have to go to Egypt to save her, aren't we?
Huh?
Maybe Maya's not here in the States. She's still in Korean. And she's still being held hostage by the mastermind behind this whole thing.
Damn, master.
The mastermind?
Situation's not over.
That's crazy as fuck.
Damn.
That's right. Politician Whipperson was nothing more than a pawn.
You just see a random laptop on the table turn on and it's fucking Nagito's face.
Maya's true abductors in the kingdom of crime.
What?
The final frontier, Kareem.
I don't understand, Mr. Wright. What in the world's going on over there?
Listen to me very carefully. Maya Faye has been sealed.
But as shocking as that news was, it was only the beginning. The beginning of something big. Big enough to shake Karain to its very core.
That means we get to see the fucking priestess again.
Revolution. I was being swept up in a mighty wave that nothing could stop. Of course, at the time, I had no idea what the days ahead had in store for me. Or us. I tried to predict that line.
Don't worry,
You
we
can
can totally
continue.
get Pearl, right?
Table, shut the fuck up.